Okay, ready? Got a beer, got a smoke.
Yes.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
We just jumped right in, didn't we?
We did. Welcome back to the Hot Ashes Podcast. Welcome here if you've never been here before. I'm Lee.
TK, y'all.
We are smoking. We are at Georgia Cigars in Swansboro, North Carolina. And we're recording this on a Friday. We would normally be doing it on a Saturday, but I have a gig tomorrow. We'll talk about that in a minute.
I do want to talk about that.
Yeah, we'll get into it. I like talking about Heartstop.
Boom.
But
we need I'm making a sound of that. Clip
the
this right
heartbeat,
here.
the heartbeat.
Immediately out the gate, a clip. I'm going to make that for you.
Boom. Yeah.
You can pipe it in at a show.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Well, I guess you already have the drummer.
Well,
doing
yeah,
it,
he does
so.
it, and we all do that. So what I am smoking today, I am smoking something new. Well, earlier I had a torpedo, George's, but I told Solange to find me something that is popular that I haven't smoked yet, and it's called a Blind Man's Bluff Maduro. It says "We Own the Night" Caldwell. I don't know if it'll focus on that, but that is the label. And I actually looked it up because I've never heard of it before. So in April 2019, Caldwell announced and began shipping the second extension to the Blind Man's Bluff line, a Maduro version using a Pennsylvania-grown leaf over a Sumatran binder. I was worried about that word. And fillers from the Dominican Republic. Very good smoke. Would recommend, and it's not very expensive. How would I compare it to my favorite cigar? It's not my favorite cigar. What is my favorite cigar?
Are you quizzing me?
No, everybody knows it is. So, but it's not much different. I mean, it's Dominican Republic, and that's Nicaraguan. So
Right.
And I am drinking a Perny Haze.
Nice.
What you got, TK?
Man, I'm back to the Camachos. I'm going Ecuador. Teal band. It's good,
Nice.
Man. I've had this
Camacho's
before.
a good smoke.
So I was thinking about this when I was inside earlier. I keep, when I first started smoking cigars, I was like, I'm not going to be the guy that goes on and just smokes the same thing all the time. No offense.
I don't care, dude. I call myself out on it, though.
I find myself in this circle. I just, keep going back to the same ones. It's not just one, but it's like a group of like 5 or 6 that I like to smoke.
Yeah.
But George's one's pretty up there.
Yeah, but I'll also smoke the short stories of George's. That's a good smoke as
When
well.
I tried that the other day, I liked that too, honestly.
It's a Maduro. Yeah, it's a Maduro. It's a good smoke. Sweet.
I liked it.
And what are you drinking?
Shout out to Ben Modelo.
Yeah, Ben with the Modelos, baby.
Thank you. And I also want to give a quick shout out to whoever is bringing the Peronis to George's because thank you. I owe you a 6-pack. I don't know if someone's been bringing them or if there's just been a lone soldier in there for weeks because I can't tell if there's always just one left.
Like, do you want to drink that one?
Yeah, like.
Thanks, man.
So, yeah. But
all right.
Sipping on that Modelo.
That Modelo dough. Yeah, but Camacho's a good smoke. Hey, man, if you guys are listening.
I like it.
And we don't get a whole lot of comments on people's favorite cigars. I think that we need to start asking about that more. And if there's something that we have, I'd love to try it. I mean, based on what you know about us, we like the Nicaraguan. We pretty much smoke anything. She likes the flavored stuff. A couple of other guys like the flavored stuff. Go ahead.
Brome, high tech.
Yeah, it was turned down.
Turned down for what?
So, on microphone 2, who do we got here?
We got this whole thing shaken up. We're playing musical chairs here.
It's perfect. Then I can see the window, make sure nobody's
What's up,
coming in the
TK?
door. Hey, what's up, TK? Hey, what's up, Solo?
So we got Solange and TK's chair this time.
Yeah. Okay, so I did want to try one that I haven't tried yet.
That looks interesting.
It's funny because it is actually flavored, but the ones that I smoke are usually sweet.
Yeah, but they're not that flavored.
Not flavored.
They're not that Yeah,
Not
but they're not that sweet is what I mean. Is that not staying up?
I don't know. What do you think?
Tighten the knob down there.
Yeah.
TK might have to.
I got you. Because I figured out a way that it works. Watch.
Yeah, usually it stays up for me.
Well, while they're doing that, so you're smoking. So say that again while he's doing that.
Turn my knob, TK.
Because I want to get into what I'm looking at him wearing right now. And
Dude, I'm in love with
I'm
the
not
shorts.
talking about the shorts.
Dude, I love the shorts.
I'm talking about that embroidered sweatshirt. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. Yeah, but she's got to be close to the mic, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome. It's okay.
Yeah, scoot forward.
No, we'll just do this.
Okay, but we're not going to be able to hear you, so.
Ooh, what about this? Ooh, look at them, the women figuring it
Yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah, you're going to rest it on your knee the whole time?
Yeah.
Smart. Move forward, and it's tight enough to work.
We're just learning, folks.
That's okay.
Boom.
Okay, well, anyway,
All right.
you're smoking that. You're drinking what?
Straight liquor.
Flaccid. Okay, so
Yeah, you got to scoot forward because the mic's too heavy.
I'll get to it. Let me just tell you guys what I'm drinking and smoking, and then you can move on from me. Okay. So, I wanted to try something that I hadn't tried yet. I have tried the Tatianas before, but this is the Groovy Blue, and that was only inspired by my ranch water.
Nice. Which one?
What is that?
It's Lone River Ranch Water Blackberry.
Ooh.
So I thought I would mix them together.
Nice.
And get a nice little combo happening.
Nice koozie.
Thanks.
It's just water, though.
Keep calm and drink on. No, it's 4% alcohol.
Oh.
And the ingredient of alcohol
Watch out
just
now.
says alcohol.
Damn.
It's that rubbing alcohol. It's that good stuff.
Yeah.
So you know it's good. It's got bits of real Panther in it. Well, that's good. Welcome to the show. Let's get that thing situated. We will figure it out.
Honestly, I said koozie and just had a flashback of just getting absolutely flamed a couple weeks ago.
Whoa,
Why?
yeah. You did. Oh, let's talk about that. So we got some freaking hate comments, man. First of all, I love it, by the way, because it's funny because it's like people are so behind their brands.
Dude.
That they're like, you did not talk about my Yeti that way. Woo.
Actually,
You know,
some
it's
people
like,
in there were
what?
saying that.
Yeah, I know. But it's like, how can you, and I get it because I've been that way towards certain brands. Like, nah, you don't know what you're talking about. But it's all in good fun. So write in your comments. We're not endorsed by anybody. Obviously, we're a small, tiny little group of friends that likes to joke around about
I thought
things.
it was funny.
I thought it was super. He goes, I'm getting cooked on TikTok right now. Dude, there's over 100 comments.
That
But
might
it
be
was
our
like-
most popular platform
But it was
right
like
now.
it was like a 50-50 thing, the comments. So it's funny anytime you can spark up that kind of debate. And speaking of debates, that's one of the things we want to start doing on here. We want to bring a topic, and then the guests pick which side of that topic they're on, and we have to argue the other side. Make sense?
I feel like a good amount of people that hang out here would be good at that.
Right. So let's say that they want to go round Earth, and we have to be flat Earthers.
Right. I don't know if I could do it.
You
but
have
I
to.
would try.
You have to, and you
I would
can't
give
even
it my
look like
best.
it. You can do it.
No, yeah.
You got to be able to.
I would
convince
give it
people.
an honest effort.
Yeah.
The best way to convince somebody to have a different opinion
Is
on
have them
something
argue the other side.
is have them argue the other side.
True.
It's beautiful.
It is. It is.
I would have done a debate. I don't even know if my school had one. Debate
I
team?
was a master debater.
Me too. Still to this day.
Master.
Oh, I didn't do that.
Debater.
Giggity. Actually, a few things could fit in there. That's what she said. Wow.
Fit in where?
I'm on a roll right here.
That's the one I was looking for. Why am I squinting with my glasses on? I don't get it.
Nobody gets it. Nobody gets it.
Oh my God.
Who the hell cares?
Yeah. All right. The other thing.
Merch.
Let's talk about it. Let's see. I don't know if we can pick it up. We got a Hot Ashes podcast hat. It's a Richardson 112.
And
Made
if you're,
by. Go ahead.
if you're listening, it's embroidered.
It's embroidered. Yeah.
Yes,
on
this
a
is not
sexy
no.
trucker hat.
Richardson 112. Made by American Graphics, and the website is AmericanGraphicsUSA.com. Here is the polo.
And that's your boy, right?
It's just real hot out right now, so I wanted to iron this before I wore it. Sorry.
I was going to show the...
Nice.
Yeah. So
Excellent
you can
work
see
there. Thank
the
you.
Detail, and then if you look at TK, he is wearing the embroidered sweatshirt.
My beer might be annoying.
Yeah, and then on his right sleeve, he's got the American flag.
Which I think is an excellent touch.
Excellent touch.
I love that.
And
When you sent me
my
the
mom
picture,
saw that, and she was like, "Isn't it facing the wrong way?" Let me hear in the comments, military people, which way the flag's supposed to face. I'm not gonna say it. It's obvious because it's facing the right way.
it wouldn't be on there if it wasn't the right
stars
way.
towards your heart. I said it. Damn it.
Wait, can you
Oh,
explain
Jackson's
it?
calling
Can you
me. Should I
explain it?
answer it on the phone?
I was going to
No.
ask for an
Can
explanation
you
as well,
explain it as a
Solange.
civilian?
Yeah,
And then you
it's-
can call him back.
So sometimes ribbons, like when you have ribbons, there's certain colors that will go towards your heart. That's the only way that you would know. Like the presidential unit citation, the blue is on the top. Just weird stuff like that. There's blue, yellow, red.
Do you learn
I might be saying
as
that
you
wrong because I've been drinking.
Hang on. We all know what the American flag looks like.
But this means,
so,
look at it. Doesn't it look backwards?
Would you just look
backwards?
at it?
yeah, it looks like a reflection from what
Right.
we usually see, or the wind is blowing north.
Okay, so what it really means is the stars go towards your heart. That's all it means.
The stars goes towards your
Stars go towards your
The
heart.
stars are in my heart.
The stars at night are big and bright.
Wow.
Deep in the heart of Texas. I only know that from that Pee Wee Herman movie.
Damn, we need Jared here to pick you up.
Oh yeah, he would have known it. He would have. You didn't. You've never heard that?
Nah.
Everybody from Texas knows that.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
from North Carolina. How's that cigar, Solange? It smells grape.
Yeah, it's fruity. And,
I can smell it.
But that's kind of why I did it, because blackberry.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I didn't want to clash. So
Sure. I just wanted to know.
I got a question for you.
It's groovy blue. Super groovy.
That checks out.
Back to the swag. Do you, in your opinion, and don't say anything, Solange, should it be hot ashes and say podcast, or should it just be hot ashes for the rest of the swag we have for people?
Just hot ashes.
You think? Mm-hmm. You think it should say podcast? I'm just at. I don't.
If you're trying to make a separate order for fans, maybe sure. If you guys don't want podcasts, don't have podcasts. I don't think it's a bad thing that you have podcasts written on it.
No, I don't think it's bad.
She changed her tune yesterday. She was all against it.
No, if you want to, if you want to market, you know,
Right.
then I think it's perfect. Like I don't hate that it says podcast.
I think it looks
like
dope
the podcast
the way it
at
is.
the bottom. I do too. Yeah.
Yeah. And it is a podcast. And this was one of my points was, if somebody is interested in podcasts, they're going to ask you about it. If they're not, they're not. But if it's hot ashes, then you're going to have conversation with people that maybe don't give a shit about podcasts, and you're just wasting your breath.
That's true. I do get that.
I'm on the fence. I think when
I mean, you make a solid point though by saying that.
It makes sense
because somebody might be like, "Well, what the hell's hot ashes?"
Right.
And then you got to like give them a whole rundown. Well, it's like, "Hey, it's a podcast."
we should have
And
done a
they're like,
cigar
"Well,
down the sleeve or something, you know,
later
or
runs.
some smoke coming off it.
Nah, the
subtlety
don't
is nice.
don't clash with the American flag with stars towards your heart.
The hoodie is in the hat.
Wait.
It's heat, man.
It's
I
nice,
like it.
right?
Yeah.
Jeff did a great job,
He
man.
did.
Check out AmericanGraphicsUSA.com. And I told you I've ordered shirts from him my whole career throughout the Marine Corps. After recruiting duty, I was on. I met him in 03 on recruiting duty, and I left there in 06. And then for most units,
Oh, so he's a Marine.
He was a Marine for 8 years, and then the guy was the commandant of the Marine Corps League. Like I tell these people all the time, he would bring the INI Marines and the recruiter, Marines together, and he was just a good. He's an advocate for the Marine Corps. I just kicked the camera. He's an advocate for the Marine Corps. You'd think he did 40 years, and he's a veteran. It's a veteran-owned business, so I've always gone through him.
That's
He's
cool.
always taken care of me, and he's just been a close family friend. He's known my kids since they were little babies.
That's cool.
I can't remember what he's
This
called.
just reminded me.
Dolly
This is
Madison.
a very, very off-brand. What I'm about to say. Tangent.
Go for
About
it.
Marines though. I went to my buddy's MESEP graduation or
Yeah.
whatever, and I was texting my dad while I was there, and you met my dad, so you kind of got like a taste of his sense of humor. So this is kind of funny. I was texting him. I'm like, dude, this is awesome. I was feeling motivated. I was like, that's my friend. This is so cool. Blah, blah. I'm proud of him. And my dad texts me and he goes, tell him Semper Fi. He'll know what I mean.
That's good.
It's like,
Like
bro.
you don't know what that
I
is.
was like, you
Well,
are
You
ridiculous,
turd
man.
civilian.
Dude, this was hanging upside down for a while.
Really?
That's supposed to, that marks a solid cigar.
Boom.
Always.
Yeah, ashes never fell. It's about an inch.
Carl always
inch
smokes
long.
them where they get the big ash and he'll set it
Yeah.
on the. I've done it a couple times. It's
How do you
very
do
hard
it?
to do. You just smoke it and you be very careful. You just kind of keep it like that or like that. And you're very careful, very,
Just
very
keep it
careful when you draw.
vertical?
Yeah.
Vertical.
And then when you set it down, that ash is already cold right here. So you can set it right on the table. The ash at the tip is already cold, but you got to be very careful when you're balancing it. You'll feel it, and then you leave it on.
So you can mess up.
Anybody can do it. Yeah, you can do it. Just takes a little bit of practice, but he gets some cool pictures, man, when he does that stuff. Carl's got a marketing brain.
That dude is like, he should just start a social media agency.
Yeah, he's got a marketing brain. Combat Carl. He's our realtor friend, and we got a lot of realtor friends. Actually, Andrew Marchetti too, Lighthouse Realty, but he never wants to be on the show because he's scared of it. I don't know. I thought he wasn't scared because he's also a pastor and gets up in front, talks to people and stuff. But apparently he's like really nervous about our 121 subscribers listening to him.
He should come on Hello? Oh. He should come on the podcast.
Yo.
What's going on?
I bet it's a cable. Because anytime you build a freaking cable inside of a freaking... Why does that make any sense? It's built into the stand. That's our worst stand. You'd think it's that. That's our worst one because that cable's built into it. So what can you do when the cable's broken? You got to take the whole thing apart.
Down.
Yeah. But I think you're good.
Andrew, I'm not going to touch it anymore.
I'm not going to mess with it. I'm just inspecting.
No, I'm over here like, don't move. Don't touch anything.
Yeah, I'm having a fun
Andrew
time
should come on the podcast.
He should.
Andrew.
No drinking, Marchetti.
Lighthouse.
Yeah.
No drinking. Maybe no smoking.
Why?
And he could do a sermon.
Oh, interesting.
Are we turning religious? I mean, I am religious. I love...
Jesus, that, I mean, that might be drastic, but that would be pretty cool.
Separation of church and
televangelism.
I don't know if we'd make anybody mad. I mean, you are supposed to spread the gospel, though. I mean, that's our job as Christians. But anyway, we're a hot.
They could just go to church.
You're right.
She hates Christians.
Sorry, I'm just a realist.
Yeah, that's what
Here we go.
And I don't hate Christians.
The nothing people and the God people, which is funnier.
What's the nothing people?
Oh, I've showed you that joke.
Wait, I don't know. What is it?
We'll have to watch it.
If you have, then it wasn't that funny because I don't remember.
Pete Holmes, I think his name is.
Not familiar.
No.
Well, I can't play it.
I know. I
We're
get
doing it
I'm
right now,
saying,
so I'm gonna do it. I'll butcher it if I do it. But look it up, Pete Holmes. Very funny. He's talking about the universe. People think that some people think that God created everything. You know, God's something you can't see, touch, taste, feel, or whatever. And some people think that nothing created everything, something that you can't see, touch, taste, or feel, or whatever. And he's like, and which one do you think is the funnier of the two? Like that all this came out of nothing, right? Yeah. Or he goes on with it. It's very funny.
I get the gist.
What do you think? What happens when you die? Nothing. We just go back into nothingness. He goes, you mean you merge back with your creator? Ha, weird. It's just
when you go down those.
But then that's nothing, or then it's not nothing.
Oh God,
nothing is nothing.
That's what I'm saying. The argument. Well, I don't even know if it judges as an argument, but it's perpetual. Like it's almost like a circle. The conversation.
Yeah, nobody's going to be able to. You're not going to convince. Just like one side's not going to convince the other that they're. That
people
they're right
have literally been at war since the beginning of time about this. Yeah. So.
But also, there have been. What is it called? When you die and then
come back?
No, but you.
Oh yeah, like when you kind of experience
near death experience,
and your life flashes before your eyes.
Remember the guy that was on here from No Quarters?
They have consciousness of what's happening while their heart had stopped or whatever. And
okay, so that is kind of like dying and coming back in a sense.
Well, no, because you're
shocked
still.
And I passed the fuck out on the fourth shock, and I don't. My lights were going out, and I was like, I was thinking that's it,
right?
And then I got shocked again.
But he was thinking.
On the last shock, as I was passing out, then it was nothing.
Well, what about the people that have like been riding in the ambulance before, and they're like,
the guy that was
like, dude, they're like, I was going towards a light or something. Like they did, like you were saying, there was some level of consciousnous there.
There's a whole documentary.
The guy from the No Quarters Paranormal was saying he had a near-death experience and all this stuff,
and then some people come back. There's actually, Dakota showed me this podcast, and I listened to it, but it was like this guy. I'm going to butcher it because it's been a very long time since I listened to it, but he ended up becoming a somebody extremely special to like the CIA because he could tell you where he could solve the crime. Like he
like on a psychic level.
Yeah, like
was he like Monk?
And this is after his
Monk
life.
Was a great show.
Like he was normal. I think he was a Marine.
So he was like operating on a higher plane.
He was in the military before it happened, or maybe even when it happened. But yeah, I can't remember. It's been so long. But yeah, like there was a time where a woman, or he found the body of a girl in his mind. He was like, she's on top of the hill.
And never had been there or anything.
Right. And it was just past where
That's
the
gnarly.
where the search party had extended its limits. And they're like, there's no way, based off of everything that we've learned and investigations
like, there's no way she could
and
be
stuff
there.
like that. Like statistically, she's not. And they're like, he's
okay,
like,
just check.
Okay. I mean, yeah. And that's where she was. So like, there is something to the near-death experience, and he's conscious of his life before that.
See, man, it's like, bro,
your soul, your mind, your consciousness, all of that, it's still in you.
We were talking about that too.
dog.
Like maybe some people are closed off to it, and that's why you don't like. If you're more open to it, maybe you would be. You can expand your mind or use more of your brain.
Because you could easily go through your entire life and be like, nah, no, no way. Can you bring me that lone Peroni?
Like the Lone Ranger, but it's a Peroni.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the Italian Lone Ranger.
Dude, there's like a little tiny chunk of it. I want to get one too.
I knew there was a piece of me right before I
You
started
knew I
talking
would.
about it. I was like, this seed is...
Because we have to get 3 colors. We got 3 mics like that.
I'm going to get the purple one, dude.
Oh, and I got that. I could get a different color.
You could easily get a skin for that one.
You do purple. I'll do red.
Get the lime green one.
We could do lime green. What color should we get our... write us, tell us, comment, like, subscribe, follow.
Because I was seeing people online and like they had
They're
it. And
always,
I was like,
yeah.
I was like, is that an off-brand mic?
There's this
and I was
one
like,
guy-
nah, it's not.
There's one guy that uses a lime green
Like
pop
a
filter.
pop filter.
And then he's got like a lime green cable.
Yeah, they make some funky
but
cables
then they
too.
have different. I saw a red one of these today.
Wrote the sleeve.
I was like, dude. See, so gear is fun to get. You know what I mean? It's like
It's
you don't
never
need it.
ending, bro.
Right, I know. What we really need is like a studio room. Like that room has got to be our room to do this. We're doing it outside today because I have little Miss Penny. Penny
Lane.
Yeah, Penny Lane's with me. So if we were inside, she wouldn't be able to be in that room. She's tuckered out because we went on lots of walks today. She's very tuckered out, and she saw all her friends. So she's snoozing during the show. Thank God. I might have to get up here soon to let her go out.
Sweet little
She gets up.
baby.
She is a sweet little baby.
Well, not little, but you know.
And she's about 6 months old now, a little over. So that means we've been doing the show for a little over 6 months. Because I got her right near the beginning of the show.
I remember.
She's about 85 to 90 pounds now.
Yeah, sweet little baby.
Mm-hmm. She's a big girl.
There's nothing little about her.
That's a huge bitch.
That's a huge bitch. I do know that one.
You remember that?
Deuce Bigelow.
Keep it in the circus. Yeah, that was good. Oh, damn it. I should.
What?
Oh, did she get you the Peroni or no?
Oh, I did not.
No, it's okay. Dude, I literally don't care.
Also, I put
I'll get it
other
when I get it.
bottles in that box. So maybe it's not a Peroni. Maybe it is. If you saw the top label and it's a Peroni.
Whatever it is,
Then we're safe.
I would have drank it.
Dude, a small world.
I was going to bring it
Small
up.
world. What is it called? Small world times or moments? Small world moments. So we were talking the other day. We're sitting at the table.
You guys said that we were going to bring this up off camera.
We were gonna
by the
bring it
way.
up.
I know we just jumped straight into
we
it, but
jumped
off
straight.
camera we said we were going to jump into this.
Yeah.
You guys had a convo.
So my stories aren't as good. Let me tell mine first.
You
'cause
still
it's
tell
not-
them, though?
But it's
I'm
not.
just joking.
No, the one my small world moment's not as good as hers, so I'll tell mine first because hers is better.
Yeah, send me up. I'll spike her down.
Yeah, I went to. My younger brother and I used to go. My dad would take us down to Florida during spring break. We'd get in our little Hyundai, cheapy little 4-seater car
Meow.
and drive all the way down the east coast of Florida. Sometimes to the Keys. Couple
Damn.
times we went down the west coast, but we like the east coast better. No offense, Floridians. And we'd stay in all these places and all these, beaches and all that stuff. One time my dad rented a plane, flew us over to the Bahamas.
Oh, damn.
That was badass. But anyway, so we're coming back up from Florida on one of these trips, and I think I'm 12 or so. I always say 12. That seems to be the age. And we pull off in Georgia somewhere off 95 to go into a Burger King and get some food, and I'm standing in line.
Burger King.
And either in front of me or right behind me in line, I don't remember which one because it's been 30
You were
years
12.
or so. Yeah. Was a girl that lived right next, like in the next neighborhood over. It was a friend of in our friend group, one of our friends.
And
I
you're
was like,
in Florida?
No, we're in Georgia. At this point, coming back up from Florida. I'm like, what are you doing here? She's like, oh my God, what are you doing? And her parent, like her mom was like, oh my God, that's crazy. She's like, this is the guy that lives next door or street over or something. Don't remember who that was. I just remember she was part of our like group of friends that lived a street or two over, and we saw each other in Georgia.
Well, what's wrong with that small world story?
Because then I start thinking about it, and 95 is 95. Like, come on. You go into Florida, you're on 95. You know, you pull off.
Still.
It is. It's astronomical odds to meet somebody like that. I thought that was kind of like, whoa. And I've had a couple others, but I couldn't remember, you know, overseas in the Marine Corps and stuff like that. But hers is better. Go ahead.
I mean, it's just another story. That was a great story. Divine timing.
It's still like insane timing. Yeah, like there's
crazy,
no way.
Crazy stuff.
Probability very low.
Very.
Yeah. Still happened.
And we were both on spring break. We were both going. Yeah. Anyway, I'm minimizing.
Lee is gonna make it.
That's
not
true.
A small world moment. He's like, this happens every day. Like.
Yeah, but spring break. I mean, that's another one. You know.
Yeah.
That's fair. That limits the timing.
Right. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
exactly. It's not like it was some random.
That's okay. It's still a small world.
I got another one. I just remembered another one. You go ahead and tell yours.
Okay. Well, we can alternate. I have another.
Okay.
I have two.
I have to think. So you guys tell yours, and while I brainstorm.
Go for it.
While you're listening, that's going to be so hard.
You know, as I was saying that, I was like, I don't know if I can think while I'm trying to ingest information.
But maybe what something we say.
All right, go.
We'll tick you off. Okay.
I'm just joking.
Let's see. Okay, TK, international or
international.
Okay, and then the other one. Fine.
International, just because it's a broader.
Yeah, it was a super small world.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was 2015. I was on my way to India.
Holy shnikes.
And I was living in Northern Virginia, so of course I'm going to fly out of Dulles. And our first stop is Zurich.
Germany?
Switzerland.
Switzerland.
Zurich, Switzerland. And then from there, we fly into New Delhi. Okay.
Is that the capital?
Capital of India.
Okay.
And honestly, this trip was pretty wild because my friend who's Indian became great friends with him, and he messaged me one night.
Oh, thanks, bro. Thank you.
That's a good boy.
Wow.
Okay. So, okay, India. So my buddy, his name is Sachin, and we became friends at a music festival, and we stayed friends ever since. Okay. And so he messages me on a Sunday evening. It was a gif of Aladdin whispering in Jasmine's ear, and he said, drop everything and come to India with me.
Okay, and you were like, okay, bet, I will.
He was leaving on Tuesday. This is Sunday night. And I was like, if you're being serious, I'll see what I can do. And I was working 2 jobs at the time. And so I asked job number 1 on Monday.
Were you not good enough at the one job? Sorry, I had to say it. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Job number
1. Busting at the seams.
I was supporting myself through college.
JKLOL.
Okay. So I asked job number 1 if I could go. I explained the situation, and it's going to be in a matter of days, right?
Right. This is like a snap decision through and through, like completely like off the cuff. Let's do this. I'm down. Boom. Like, you were basically like, don't play with me because I really will do this.
Yeah, basically. And they were like, oh my God, yeah, once in a lifetime opportunity. Absolutely.
Which 100%.
Yeah. We'll get things covered. I was like, oh, that's awesome. And then so I still.
Now you're like, I kind of have to go now because they said I can go.
Well, I was gonna go.
Regardless.
Yeah. This was my first, no, I can't say that. It was my first adult international trip. This kind of set the mode for everything. Because I realized how quick you can just.
That's a massive trip though. India, that's serious, dude.
Yeah. He got an invitation for a good friend of his that's very well off. They're like the 3rd largest, they own the company of the 3rd largest cell phone company down there.
Oh, they have God. So they got dumb money.
They have money. And
dumb money.
Oh, so dumb. And anyway, so yeah, it's gonna be for a wedding. And so I asked job number 2, and I went into that one thinking, if they say no, I'm
out,
quitting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they were like, oh my God, once in a lifetime opportunity. We'll get everything covered. I was like, sick. So that night I applied for an expedited visa.
Let me ask you a question. How long was the trip planning on to be? Like front to back?
10 days.
10 days.
From flight to flight. And okay, so that night on Monday, I applied for my expedited visa. And then Tuesday, I go to both jobs. And in between those jobs is when I got my vaccines.
Okay.
And then the next day, Wednesday, the visa came through. I booked my flight for Thursday the next day.
Oh my God.
I was out. And it was a snowstorm. And I was like, this cannot stop me. And that was Northern Virginia. And it was a good amount of snow. My buddy took me to the airport. I was so thankful. But so I'm flying out of Dulles and fly to Zurich. And I was on the left side of the plane in the aisle seat, which I am a window seater through and through.
Really?
I love the window seat. My forehead does not leave the window.
All right.
It's
Two types of people.
Yeah, it is my favorite place.
No,
to be.
because I think the front seat's the best.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know nothing about it.
That's 3 types of people.
And then there's also
We just
the
got
No, you're right.
Shitted
Though.
on.
I agree.
The
I agree with you.
stewardess too.
Oh, actually, I would rather do that.
Jumpsuit.
That I would rather do that because you can walk around and you're just up the whole time, or you can sit down. If
You
you
guys
want
have autopilot.
Right.
They do, dude.
They do.
They
You
You
don't.
guys are
No,
up
I
there in the
actually did.
cockpit
I flew in an
freaking playing
autopilot plane.
solitaire.
Dude, I felt like I flew in a Cessna 172 up in Moorhead, Beaufort, and it had full autopilot. It was a brand new Cessna. You don't fly brand new Cessnas. You fly them from the 50s and 60s.
Right.
So, but it had this autopilot. And the guy's like, watch, just set this head, set, because I'm still climbing out. We're going
Oh, so it's
some way.
maneuvering.
Oh, dude, you set the heading, you set the altitude, you set everything, and it's like, now let go. And it just starts doing it.
Like
and
the
I'm
yoke starts moving and blah, blah.
Like a Tesla.
it's so,
Wow.
It is so, it makes you, you're spoiled. Well, it just makes it to where you can do all your planning and things like that. So it's taking, I'm still looking outside, you still got ADV, you still have
Yeah.
ways that you have to
VFR.
identify, ways to identify if there's other aircraft around and things like that.
So India.
Yeah. So India. So I flew to Zurich. Thank you for all that, Lee.
Mine was such a quicker story than yours. Sorry.
Yeah, but
I almost played you off, but go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm the third seat, and we have 2 hours. So.
You're right.
This is also
You're right.
I'm
I just-
making
it
it-
is funny though. You know that it's
Interesting.
funny.
Maybe the whole episode is all about our tangents in between the Small World Moments.
The tangents are the best. But
Yeah.
this is a great small world moment. I just wish
Okay.
you'd hurry up and get to it. I'm sorry.
We
That's
again,
the last one.
We again
Last one.
have 2 hours. Okay. So getting to
Hour and
Zurich.
27 minutes.
damn.
Where's the shut the fuck
My
up button?
God.
Hold on.
here.
You can read them.
I'm about to fall out of my seat with anticipation with this shit.
There's 3 pages of it.
Good to know.
And
okay.
I don't even want to cuss, and I cussed.
You just let me know, and
Oh.
I'll beat myself.
Okay. So, you're going to beat yourself. Okay. That's all I heard.
Wowzers.
I forgot what you said before that.
No, I'm not
That
gonna
was-
beat myself. I'm gonna fucking beat myself.
Beep
Yeah,
myself.
don't fucking cuss on the show. Is what I'm saying.
Hilarious.
Censor yourselves.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
So,
I
flying
feel like I should shut my eyes to set the scene.
from Dulles, sitting on the airplane.
Seems like a nightmare already.
Left side of the plane, in an aisle seat, and my row is full. Just diagonally in the middle, because it's a big ass plane. In the middle, one of the back rows is a couple girls that have their own whole row.
What's up, Brooks?
Hey, Brooks. And so then I noticed this girl sitting there, and that's how I noticed her. I was
Right.
super jealous that she had a whole row to herself.
You're
she
like,
slept, she laid out
damn.
everything. Okay, so I have my eyes.
Can I sit with you?
My eyes have met this person.
Right.
Okay.
So you guys
No, just
I got you.
I have seen her,
yeah.
and I've noticed her. Out of all the people on the plane, she's one of the ones, And from Zurich to New Delhi, there are 2 white people on the plane, and she's the other one,
Yeah, and you.
obviously. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
you could be Jamaican, but I guess you're still white. Never mind.
Yeah,
Let's hear
I
it.
still
Let's hear it.
check.
Let's
I want to
go.
hear it. Let's hear this.
No, continue. That's just not worthy of a tangent.
You could be from Morocco and be an African American.
There you go.
Okay.
That's better.
I got you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I am having a great time on the plane. I'm sitting next to this woman. We are having a ball. I'm still on the left side of the plane, but in a middle seat, it sucked. But the woman directly on my right, we were having a great time, drinking lots of wine.
Sweet.
And we are so stoked. We think we're going to the same wedding. Little did I know how many weddings happen in India.
I mean, come on, let's be real.
Yeah, because I could not remember the name of the bride or the groom or nothing. But I was like, that sounds right. And I had no idea,
So they are getting married, right? Yeah. We might be there together.
Wasn't there a Seinfeld episode where they went to India for a wedding, or was that Pakistan? I think it was India.
Not the biggest Seinfeld.
We're not the Seinfeld.
And one
fans.
of them wouldn't poop the whole time he was there. Anyway,
Wow.
Oh, I do have a story about that. Okay.
It always get.
Okay. Anyways, I'm stoked. I'm in such a crazy, awesome mood, and so and my small world moment only comes because I decided I was going to talk to this girl. Okay.
The other Caucasian.
Yeah.
The other white.
Yeah, and we were both in long skirts. It was a little weird. It was like we were ready to be cultured or something. Anyway, so because I don't wear long skirts.
What is it called? A sari? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
There we go.
SARI.
Nice.
Bro, cultured
Look at
out
you.
here. Come on,
Look
dude.
at you, all cultured.
Let's go.
Good.
Anyway.
Okay. So, so I see her and we are, out of the gate and everything, and we're walking towards bags and whatnot, and I'm drunk and happy enough to be like, hey, where are you from? She flew out
USA.
Because Dulles would take, that's a wide,
Sure.
perimeter. And I was like, where are you from? She's like, oh, it's just this small town outside of DC called Lexington. I went to middle school and high school in Lexington. Lee also worked and lived close to it.
Took the words right out of his mouth.
Yep. And
I'm letting you tell your story.
that's so funny. Okay.
Cute little town.
And yeah.
But
and,
it is a
and
small town.
It is a small town, although it does have 2 universities.
But like that's kind of
yeah, but it's a small
you don't meet other people
town.
from Lexington. That's
and also
crazy,
the Virginia
dude.
Horse Center is also there.
That's crazy.
But it's not just outside of DC. It is 2.5 hours.
Right, like it's away from it.
It's like 3 hours from DC itself. Anyway, so I was like, and there's one high school, and it was Rockbridge County High School. I
Nice.
said,
Yep.
I was like, no shit. I went to Rockbridge County High School. And she's like, well, what year did you graduate? I said, 08. Or I said, what year did you graduate? She said, 98. I said, oh, I'm 08. And she's like, oh, that's when my brother graduated. And I'm like, well, I probably know your brother.
There's a good chance.
Yeah. And then she
That
says,
small town.
and then she says his name. And I was like, that was like one of my best friends. And I just never knew
That's
his
gnarly.
10-year-old sister, 10-year older
10 years older,
sister.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And that was crazy.
Did you guys exchange contact info?
Took a selfie and
Did you wind up at the same wedding? Yes or no?
No.
Okay.
No, she was there for like traveling, which I later adopted myself. But I was
Kindred
there for this
spirits.
wedding. Yeah. But the wedding was absolutely bonkers. Like when it was 7 days of wedding. For those 10 days, yeah.
Wait, what?
And
Why, dude?
I was the token white girl.
Like you wake up and go back to the wedding again?
Yeah. And there's like
That actually sounds kind
there's
of
like
fun.
600, 700, 800 people there, and it was like a whole
They get
convention.
down, dude.
A whole convention
I know,
center
yeah.
was bought out for that last night, but because we were friends with, well, I wasn't obvious, but since I was associated with the friend group of the groom, oh man, we really had it. Like we had the whole freaking experience, and like they spent a lot of money on. Like I would estimate if it was today's world here in the U.S., easily $5 million.
Oh my
What?
Yeah, live flowers
Why?
everywhere, and because
'Cause
there's
they
so
can.
many nights, it's open bar. It's like they
Do it up.
and Indian weddings are extremely important in their culture, and they do it up. It's
I
crazy.
have a question, and I do not want to sound.
I did too.
I don't know. Do they arrange marriages in India?
Dude.
Is that a messed up question?
No, it's not a messed up
It's
question.
not a messed up
That's
question
fair.
because that happens in places.
Or it just
Yes.
depends.
See?
No, they do. They do. It is very important. The whole family aspect is extremely
That's what I'm
important.
saying. I
Like
know, that's
everybody
why I'm
needs to
saying.
like everybody. But
Because lineage is super serious in India. Like
this
100%.
was set up essentially, but they had the option to say this isn't my person.
Yeah.
So like, it was kind of like if your friends are going to set you up on a blind date is
Yeah,
how these two were married.
Or like your mom is like Julie from down the street, really likes her.
Right.
She's a nice
Yeah.
girl. You
Right.
guys should hang out.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
Comes from good stock.
right.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. But I can't even begin to explain that experience. Like that experience cannot be explained
That's
in words.
gnarly,
it was
though.
wild.
Yes.
That's what I've heard because my sister-in-law, she's got a friend that got married over there, and they all went over there and went to it, and they said it was a big lavish wedding and stuff. And
Why don't I have one of these? I have one.
don't
but
do
they're
that.
all
dude.
trivial.
Don't do that, dude.
So my buddy
Don't
who had
do-
invited me to India for this wedding, he got married a couple like in my birthday was the first night of his event in 2024, so in October, and it was four different events. So they're not all 7 days. These people just really had the money to spend. But like there's horses and carriages and all sorts of things, like food. Like think of a big convention center room, okay? 3 whole walls were lined with chafing dishes of food.
Sounds awesome.
Any food.
Was there any
You
curry
could
though?
Yes. You could think of
Fresh out.
think
I
of
like curry.
any food. They had it.
Pizza?
It was yeah.
That was as random as I could go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even think of it
Pizza,
because I know they have
pizza,
spaghetti.
pad thai, coconut shrimp. Like
Pad
think of a
thai?
food. It was freaking there. It
Sushi?
was crazy, and they had a band play. Like they had dancers. They had all sorts of. It was crazy.
I did one time when I was in like this isn't a small world, but just speaking on like how like Indian culture does it way up. I was in Atlanta one time and what is kind of a small world moment, but it's just running into somebody crossing paths in Atlanta with somebody from Havelock.
That's what the small world moments are, dude.
It was like we ran into him and he was like, dude, I'm going to this party. Blah blah blah. He's like, it's one of my family members. He's like, just letting you know, you guys are going to be the only white people there. And I was like, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Yeah.
I do not care, dude. They had rented out, I guess, like this club, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm over here picturing like Jack's or somewhere in Greenville, or just like a normal club. Dude, this shit was like freaking 6 clubs in one club, and the whole party was in all 6 clubs, and they were all
Jesus.
one party. And I was like, it was for like one dude's birthday.
Wow.
And it was like, oh my God, we don't party hard enough.
We
This
don't
is-
party hard enough, dude. We don't do it right.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God.
I got to get to bed.
How many friends do you have? Do you know everyone here? I doubt it.
Do you remember that show, Sweet 16?
I don't.
Where they did the parties?
Yeah.
Oh my God, where they would go
Super-
crazy overboard.
Super affluent
Yeah.
16-year-old girls having
Free
the
cars and
party
stuff, and
of
then
their
bitching about it.
dreams.
I wanted the blue one, Mom.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like little spoiled brats.
You got me a Camaro. I wanted the McLaren.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Duh.
so bad.
Can you imagine that? Okay, you want to hear my other small moment?
Go.
Small world moment.
Yeah.
Okay, so and this isn't like it's crazy, but it's like a sad thing brought it together. But in 2012, when I was in Afghanistan, we had a helicopter crash, and a good friend of mine, and 5 other Marines. We had 6 Marines that died in that helicopter crash. So we came home to it's
It's
a
rough.
broken family. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so we're hanging out at my buddy's house, celebrating his life. And for one thing, he had a twin brother who I'm talking has a twin brother identical. And I'm talking to him and stuff, and we're drinking a little bit. And then I called him accidentally his brother's name. And then I was like, and then I started choking up and all this stuff. But anyway, that night, one of their neighbors, that's a good friend of theirs as well, I look over and I was like, Megan from high school that I went to high school with, was in the band with in Hawaii. She lived next door to my friend who had died.
And you did not know
And
this.
I did not know she was there. Like,
was she there for the get together or
yeah,
the camaraderie?
She was there for that, like, for the family and everything like that. And I was like, oh my God, we were in band together for years. In band.
You went to high school in Hawaii?
No, I went to high school in Virginia Beach.
Oh.
That's what makes it crazy. I was in Hawaii. I was stationed in Hawaii.
I'm tracking.
I was stationed in Hawaii. I went to Ocean Lakes High School. And the band there, man, we had like such a good camaraderie. Like, that's where your friends were.
That's like how high school band is.
Because
I'm sure college too, but I'm just
But
saying.
it's not just you take band for 1 year. You take it for all 4 years.
Right.
So you're with all these same people for your whole entire time. And I thought that was just, man, Hawaii.
That's
seeing
insane.
Somebody from Virginia Beach in my high school.
Was she a spouse of a military guy?
Yeah. Navy guy. Yeah, still there. Yeah, and we're friends on Facebook now. Now that Facebook's gotten bigger and stuff now, but back then it wasn't like a big thing, So, but yeah, I was like, Jesus, we're from the same like hometown, but like way the hell that way.
We're as far almost as we can get.
So that was my small town moment.
Speaking of high schools, I got asked to DJ class of 06's high school reunion in September. I was like,
snap.
Yes. I was
26?
06 is that your
class of 06?
class?
Oh.
Class of 06.
Are you class of 06?
I see.
What are you class
09.
of? 09.
09.
That's
so
sick,
it's like
though.
those are
Gracious,
all
bro.
the people that I was like running around with, like the older people that were throwing parties that I was like going to and stuff. Like I was like, I will definitely do that.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah,
100%.
dude. That'll be cool.
And they paid me.
And they'll know you too.
Nice.
They paid me.
Are they going to
You already did it? Or
No,
okay.
it's in
gotcha.
September. I woke up today to the Venmo notification.
Bro,
I was like,
hate
you guys
that.
are locked
Don't
in.
you hate that?
No.
I don't want to get paid before an event.
Okay,
I don't want to do it.
I prefer it.
No, sir. I want to be done. I want to be done.
Nah, because when you're done, that's when the effery can happen
Are you going to play
We don't
songs
get effed around.
from that era.
from that era?
100%. It's
You
You have to,
specifically
dude. It's high
requested.
school. Yeah, it's
Okay,
high
good.
school.
Windows
to.
from the windows to the wall.
All of that.
Dude,
Taking
if
Back Sunday, all that.
Did
Like,
you
Hell
ever?
yeah.
Did you guys ever
throwbacks.
go to any reunions, or have you been out long enough?
No, we all hated each other.
Nah, my thing was, I think
I
in
never went to
09, by the time 2019 came around, that social media was so on fire by that time. People are like, why would we have a class reunion? We talk to
Yeah.
each other all the time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ours kind of did something weird on social
But I would
media.
have loved to have gone to one.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm the class of 97.
Damn.
There you go. And I was waiting. and we never had any like real big reunions. They even tried to do like a couple of year reunion at one time, and then it fell through or whatever. So it's like
Once you start trying to
I
like
wouldn't
band them
even know
together,
everybody. I would only know the band. That's who I hung out with the most.
Yeah.
Well, and then the riff raff when we were.
Well, either way, you get to see the people that you used to
You're right.
roll
Right.
with.
yeah, I mean,
That I
But,
used to
but
know.
Facebook, yeah. As soon as we
Yeah.
were in high school is when it came out.
Yeah.
2006.
Not me.
essentially,
Yeah, and it didn't. And
I didn't join till
you could,
09.
You could only have Facebook back
College
in the day
email.
if you had a college email. And then at about our senior year, or my junior senior year.
Oh, so
it
you
was-
guys were there when Zuckerberg was like taking over and screwing over all
Dude,
his
it
buddies.
Well,
took
no,
over.
at
I'm just kidding. I was just talking about the movie. Remember that guy got screwed over?
this what is it called?
The social network.
Experience?
Social network.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember the guy that
He took his idea
the
and he's
dude
like,
from
you're out.
that '70s show. He got
Denny
fucked. He got screwed
Masterson?
over real bad. No, not the guy in prison. Toffer Grace or something. The weird guy's name. The main character from '70s show. He was in that movie.
Oh, freaking.
Anyway, he gets screwed over real bad. Like it's like his idea, but then
Red
he took
Sun.
it and went with
Ashton
it. Yeah,
Kutcher.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's who I'm talking about. It's like Topher Grace.
Why
or something.
can't I freaking think of his name?
Is it not Topher Grace?
No,
not.
it's Eric something.
I thought it was Topher
Well,
something.
Eric is his
Eric
Real-
Red. That from the show.
Red
yeah.
Sun.
his name's Eric.
What's his last name? Because they call him by his last name in the show, right?
I was gonna say Eric Matthews, but that's Boy
Foreman?
Meets
Foreman.
World.
Foreman.
Eric Foreman.
Foreman.
Topher Grace. Thank you
I thought you
very
meant on the
much.
show,
No,
dude.
sir. I was talking
You're
about
welcome.
the character, and none of you thought that I was right, but I was correct.
Foreman.
You were wrong. Not Foreman. He is an actor, not a character. He's an actor. He played in The Social Network as somebody else. I said, you know, the guy from Thing. His name is Topher Grace, and you were like, nah, it's not his name.
I thought we were talking about the character's name.
No, I remember it being
My
weird.
heart was
it
in
might
the
be
right place.
Topher. I don't know. You think
That would
Topher
be
or
freaking
Topher?
weird.
Oh, you think Topher's weirder than Topher? That's a weird name.
That's
No,
like calling
I
somebody
have a-
Christopher.
I have a friend
Christopher.
named. I have a friend named. His first name is Christopher, but we called him Toph.
Oh, so maybe his full name
As long
is
as it's
Christopher and he goes
accepted,
by
then.
Toffer.
Yeah, that's how we know him as Toph.
Yeah.
That's weird.
My boss calls
Well,
me
it's not
Teak.
weird when you just start saying it.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Most people call me T-Bone.
No, they don't.
They do.
Do they really?
Not most people.
Yeah.
Just me.
Like a couple?
He calls himself T-Bone.
Just me. It's my nickname.
And
I gave myself.
when do you reference yourself
Because
as
my
that?
first name's Terry.
Penny also calls him T-Bone.
No, it's very funny. It's
In her
It's
mind.
actually a funny story. Jackson was online playing video games one time, and I was like, "Let me play, boy." So I took it and put on the headset, and there's kids like talking. What's your name? I was like, "My name's T-Bone. What's your name?" And they're all laughed like, "Your name's not T-Bone." I was
They're like,
"Yeah."
"Damn, this dude is
I was
redneck."
just joking and stuff, so that just stuck. And I was like, every time I'm on a game, it's like T-Bone 1.
T-Bone 98.
Well, it's T-Bone 78 because I was born in 1978.
Or 97, rather. I'm sorry.
97, yeah, would be appropriate as well because I graduated high school then.
My boss calls me Teak.
Teak? That's, yeah, see, I can see that though because it's short for TK. Mm-hmm.
I can't get any shorter.
You can't get any shorter. Well, T.
I don't like that.
Yeah, but you're not ending on the k. So it's technically
when I
shorter.
used to
You could be
You could
just
be-
the straight,
just
Hey,
like, did you just cough or sneeze? And they're like, no, I'm talking to you.
hate.
just made up my own nickname for you.
Well, before like I dropped the V off, like a lot of people from my high school know me as TKV. Like that's
Bro,
my initials. They
don't
call
give
me
up the V. Never give up the V,
They
bro.
always that was my nickname, TKV. Like,
I like
blah
that.
blah blah. And
Well, that's
so
what I kept. I was like DJ TKV.
that
So
evolved
to shorten that to Teak.
to close friends. People started calling me Teekov.
Teekov?
They'd say it all
Teekov.
together.
Yo, Teekov.
Teekov.
Gotcha.
I'm about to go
think
to Teekov's house.
Solange Kushakshi has gotten me a lot of
Say it
random ass
again.
names. No.
Please.
Solange
'Cause I've-
Kushakshi.
Solange Kushakshi.
Okay.
That's how
What
I say
descent is that?
it. Syrian,
I got you.
legally made up and changed. Touch of Armenian. Yeah.
You would not believe half the stories about
It's
this
crazy.
family. It's crazy.
It's a little weird.
Say it one more time.
And George
I'm sorry.
knows them all too. So.
Solange Kushakshi.
I just needed the last name. I can say the first name.
Kushakshi.
Okay.
Yeah, but my half sister, who grew up, on her own as an only child, she pronounces it Kushakshi. And then our brother, who I believe says it the most correct, because he spent more time as a child with our biological father, and he says Kushogshi or something like that. Kushogshi. And so I just say Kushakshi.
Is that like, man, I'm just opening myself up to be like, you're dumb. Is that like Eastern European?
Oh, I thought you were gonna be like, is that like a
or
terrorist name or something?
Middle
It's
Eastern?
Middle Eastern.
Middle Eastern?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But again, that's not what the,
I'm not going to be that bad.
yeah.
I'll be that guy. It's funny.
Yeah, it's a weird one. So the first 5 letters of that last name is Cooch.
Right.
Okay. So one time we
I
had
had that part down.
yeah.
I was like, the second
Yeah.
syllable,
What's your
the last
license
couple
plate?
syllables is.
What's your license plate?
We don't need to be telling
Okay,
all
we
that.
don't have to, but it's vanity like that.
You also don't know
Okay.
what state it is either.
I was going
I
to
bet,
say,
I bet it's Colorado.
what is your address? Like,
Colorado?
So Solange,
Wow.
Solange will get me like salami, cilantro, brand names like Slancha, Cheers,
So long.
yes, Slancha.
Yeah, and then there's
That's Irish, right? Celtic?
I think so.
I think so. SLAINTE.
I don't know, man.
But
I'm
like
American.
schlong, okay,
Yikes.
schlong, and then cooch. And one time in
Match made in heaven.
eighth grade English class, our teacher liked to call everybody by their last names. Miss this,
Sure.
Mr. that, and he struggled with
He
mine.
was like,
obviously.
damn it.
And he's like, do you mind if I just call you? Oh, he wanted to call me Miss Coochie. And
I don't know about that,
the
brother.
the whole room just
This is in
lit
what grade?
up, 8th grade.
That's concerning.
But this man's
Yeah,
but
how
he's
did that guy not
but
know
he's
that Coochie's
older.
that kind of word?
He's-
Right, that's
he's
what I'm
a
saying.
lot
like,
older,
So
and-
he doesn't know that, but like,
Yeah, he didn't know
how
that.
do you
And
not know what Coochie is?
but he
I
said
got questions about that
he said,
guy.
"Can I call you Miss Coochie?" And everybody laughed, and I was like, "No."
he sounds like he might be on a list somewhere.
Well, it's funny because
yeah,
his
he's a little red dot on somebody's
no,
map.
he was
Is he even allowed to be near a school?
no, but his name was Russell
Anymore.
Ford, and he went by Rusty
Damn, you just
Ford.
put his government name out there.
Yeah.
Now
Well,
we're going to be able to check.
At least I didn't say what his license plate was.
It was probably also Rusty Ford.
That's what he drove.
Did he drive a Rusty Ford?
I think it was a Chevy. But anyway, so
yeah, that
Rusty
was Ford and drive a Chevy.
So then my friends started calling me Cooch and Coochie and all that.
I could see where the door gets open for that.
Yeah, and so that's why my Instagram name is Scoochie Coo.
Scoochie Coo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sometimes I'll get when you sent that.
Was that like a low key plug to the IG?
I was like, what is this? Yeah, Instagram sucks in that way though. I never know who it is that's sending me stuff. I'm like, I don't know who that is.
You can go to the front page, Boomer, and
Cody,
it'll tell you.
Okay.
I wasn't going to
first
say
and
Cody,
last
listen,
name.
Cody sends me this thing. It's like Kogo no mo mo choco blah blah, and I don't know who the hell that is. And then I obviously click on it to find out who it is. But I shouldn't have to do all that.
You don't know
it should say
what your
Cody Gormley.
bros
It should say Cody
thing
Gormley so that I
is?
know what it is.
What is your Instagram
Yeah,
handle?
the world should
Probably
adapt to
TL
you.
Butt One.
It is. I think.
Yeah, probably TL Butt One. I
You
was
said
older, man. I was older
Yeah.
when it came around.
Yeah, we
I
can
just
tell.
Still,
think
dude,
that I
come
like
on.
Facebook better. I like Facebook better.
No.
I do.
That's fine.
There's jack shit on Instagram.
You're just showing your age, and that's
I
fine.
know, and I get that. I agree with that. I know that I'm in the
There's so much funny
It's okay.
stuff.
There's a lot of
elderly. I
listeners-
still look at it, and
there's-
me and Dakota send each other crap on there all the time.
There's a lot of listeners and followers that agree with you.
Again,
For sure,
I'm not putting down. Well, I guess I was.
What's crazy is that they all have their own little place and they all do
Yeah.
certain things, in my opinion.
Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then
right on.
how much do they have their own little thing when you can make a post and it automatically shares it to multiple
But see,
things?
There's different
social
demos.
media is.
but I also do decide, is this a Facebook post
That's what I'm saying.
or is it just Instagram story?
Sure.
Is it just Instagram story or can I share it to both? Yeah, I'm fine. Or actually, get me another
water thing.
Yeah, but not the spicy one, please.
Because I don't really need to necessarily share the meme about waking up hungover so that way my
Right.
78-year-old aunt can be like,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Exactly. And then Snapchats for the ones like
I deleted that. I was like, this is the most childlike thing of them all. I was like, I just don't need that.
yeah. Yeah, but that's where I send my like sitting on a toilet stories.
They go away.
that kind of content just goes to
Time and a
Snapchat.
place. You know what I mean? Like there's a time and a place. My thing with Snapchat was I literally have 4 other apps that I could essentially do this on.
That's how I feel about TikTok. I don't want to download it because it does me no good.
I've started using it recently and it's growing on me. I didn't like it at first, honestly. But now it's kind of going up for me.
Well, yeah, but that's how it's supposed to attract everybody. You know. But also there is a benefit, huge benefit. Apparently TikTok sales are out, like they're beating out Amazon sales.
Oh, I could see that.
Which is crazy.
Because everybody on TikTok is like,
Yeah.
go to my TikTok shop, go to my TikTok shop.
And TikTok how-tos and
Yes.
TikTok recipes, and I've heard all about it, but I'm like, if the TikTok is good enough, it's gonna make its way to Instagram.
I think my thing is with TikTok is since I just started using it probably like heavily. I've had the app for a long time, went untouched for years, probably since it came out, but really started using it. Thank you. Really started using it probably like in November.
Thank you.
Like using it, trying to use it. And what I think is cool about it is I think I formulated my own algorithm in a good way from the ground up. Because my Instagram's so old that my algorithm now is just whatever. It's just
Yeah.
crazy. Now it's like dialed in. My TikTok algorithm is like super dialed in. It's like
It's fresh.
music
it's
stuff,
current. Yeah.
cooking stuff, and that's pretty much it. But that's what I want to see: music stuff and cooking stuff. That's what I watch.
You know what throws me off though is when you go on Facebook Marketplace to look up something for somebody. We'll be sitting around the table, and then that's all that you see in your marketplace again.
Well, that's
It's like,
because Big
come on.
Brother's listening.
I know, but it's like, come
But it
on.
is helpful
It
because
is
if I'm
helpful.
still looking
Dude,
for that
100%.
thing, then I come in and I'm like, oh, and
It's
really
a demon for an impulse buyer because you're like, oh, sheesh.
Oh, and
Yeah.
and what am I?
Well, me too.
Yeah, not like me, I don't think. But yeah, you're kind of like me. Yeah, we be talking. It's like,
Only because I
Whoop.
don't have your bankroll.
oh, okay.
yeah.
And we're like, whoops, I
Like a
accidentally
bit.
bought something. It's like,
Also, don't have the house to put it in. You know.
yeah. Well, if one of y'all wants to buy my house, I want to go live in a smaller house. My house is too big.
I'll
Just
house
sell
it.
it.
I want to sell it, but then what do I do with my chickens and my dog and my bees? And I need acres.
I got some hot ashes on my hot ashes hoodie.
Dang, don't be doing that.
I'm breaking it in, dude.
Bro, also, did I tell you, I forgot to put this up. Jeff Baker also sent us all this freaking cool stuff from American Graphics, like all the, the stuff you get, like the pads and the...
Oh, we need more magnets.
We got notepads, we got magnets.
That's got to go in the fridge.
Yeah. And then like a shirt and a pen and all that kind of stuff, American Graphics. I just forgot to say that earlier. But anyway.
You remembered now.
I did.
Well, I can tell you my other...
yeah, I was going to say, you had another big-ass one. Not a big-ass one.
Big ass.
Was this one in the States, though? This was in the States?
This one, I knew the person. And yes, it was in the States. Because, yeah, like I said, that last one, it wouldn't have been a small world moment if I didn't go talk to her, But so, okay, so, this was when I was living in Virginia Beach, too. And
shout out to Virginia Beach.
Yeah, I mean, I was only there for 9 months, but whatever.
Va Beach.
Hometown, baby.
Met through a friend of a friend, this chick, and we hit it off really quickly. And... became friends and started going to shows together and whatnot. And then I moved to Northern Virginia, and she finally dumped the loser douchebag that she was with, and ends up with this other guy. And I had just met him one time, and then I moved to Maryland, and so from Virginia Beach, Northern Virginia, Maryland. Now I live in Colorado, and all of a sudden, I'm taking my daily walk from snowboarding on the mountain to my locker room, and it passes by. It's just on this little side back street, and walking full gear, helmet on, but goggles up on the helmet, and so really the only thing exposed on me is like my eyes.
Right.
And
are you covered here?
I could have been.
Gotcha.
But either way, it was like just here, helmet on and everything, and we're just walking, me and my buddy, and a car goes, and then I didn't hear it stop, but I hear the doors open, and then Solange, and like everybody in Colorado, for the most part, if somebody's gonna shout my name, it's Solo, and I look behind. And the first...
so you're startled by hearing that? You're like, whoa.
Yeah, I was like, who the hell just called me Solange? And then I looked behind, and I see his face, and I was like, hang on, I know this guy. I know this face. And then I look on the other side of the car, and it's the girl. And I was like, and her name's Chantal. I love her so much. And we're just like, I was like, but my mind had a process because it's been like 10 years or whatever.
Right.
And she didn't know I lived in Colorado.
Sure.
And she's in Vail. That's
she's
crazy.
She's just there visiting, like on vacation.
Yeah, and I
cool.
thought she was still in D.C. area. That's how long it had been, and we hadn't, whatever.
Right.
But she was just looking outside the window in the car of the Uber and was like, wow, that girl has really blue eyes. Oh my God, I know those eyes.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and then that's what made her stop the car. And then I ended up just hanging out at the hot tub at her hotel after that and all this. And
so you made a night of it.
Yeah, but then we were talking, and I had a one-way flight for a bachelorette party in Myrtle Beach.
Oh my gosh.
And
that sounds epic.
Yeah, it was fun. And we were talking, and she's like, well, when are you going to come visit? I was like, actually, I do have a one-way flight out. And I was like, and I haven't
So this
booked
person's
it.
based in D.C.?
She's in Florida.
Oh, okay.
So, and I didn't know she was living in Florida. Like, it had been so long. And anyway, so it was random as hell. But then, she says that they're in Del Rey, Boca Raton.
Oh, yeah, I know.
And
I know where that's
such
at.
a nice area.
For sure.
And when are you going to come visit? I was like, well, I do have this in a couple weeks. And I was like, I could just do a three-way flight.
Thing.
Yeah. And that's what I did, and ended up at this really nice event that shuts down the whole streets of Del Rey, and you are catered the restaurant's meals, and they had an extra ticket, and it was like, well, then that's definitely when I'll come.
Does Del Rey and Boca, do they border each other essentially?
They're extremely close, yeah.
So there's some affluent people out there that way.
Yeah. And her husband just has a fantastic job. And she was a traveling nurse. So she was making good money, but then they are starting to make it a little more difficult for traveling nurses in terms of that used to be what that was the thing to do, because you make so much more money than residential or resident nurses. And anyways, her story, blah, blah, blah. but that's changed for traveling nurses. But anyway, so they're well-to-do. They've got a nice little pool, a beautiful little golden retriever.
And they found you in Vail.
They found me, and then I came to visit, and I'm going down to Florida in a couple of weeks.
So do you think that you guys would have ever linked up again had that not happened?
Probably not.
That's crazy, dude.
Because now I'm coming down in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to be so close to her. So we're going to link up again. But yeah, and I wish she was coming to this music festival with me. But they just bought a house out in Whitefish. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, just as like a summer home. I'm like, you guys are doing just fine.
You're all right.
Yeah, but they're not gonna go to a music festival because they're using their money wisely. They're like, actually, we just did this, so we're gonna lay low. So
small world moments. You don't have any.
I mean,
except the one in Georgia. That
you sprung it on me.
I mean, that was it. We did. But you can't think of a time then you like met up with somebody overseas.
We don't have idle time for me to be like, I know.
Hold on, let me think up.
Yeah, like.
Well, and that's the other thing too. I was like, I've been to places where
it happens all the time. Where I say, "Damn, it's a small world."
I'll be deployed, and then another Marine that I know, but that's because we're all deployed in the same area, and we know the same. It's the same aircraft we're working on, so that's not the same thing.
I could say small world maybe moment for me is knowing Marines and being like probably one person removed from knowing someone.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of how
that's cool too. Yeah.
That's kind of how the India one was. Like, no, I didn't know her.
Like, if you know this guy, then I definitely know.
Yeah.
Then you know him. Then.
Like, but that is a small world because you didn't know her, but you knew her brother, and so it's
you're just one person removed.
It's the Kevin Bacon, but
still
instead of 6 degrees, it's 1.
Yeah. Same thing.
1 degree of
same but different.
It is same but different. That's pretty cool though. I mean. It's
you were inside when I was saying this. I can't remember. Oh, it was me and Danny were talking about it actually. He has this theory that there aren't. How many people are there in the world? 6 point something billion, 7 billion,
something like that.
Yeah, whatever, here or there. He is like, there's not that many people in the world. He's like, there's probably like 1 billion, and we just only, because you only see.
No, that's dumb. I feel like
the combo is diluted.
I think that there are only a finite amount of face shapes and things like that. Because I've seen people
agree with
who look exactly identical to other people. I've seen like a group of actors who like all look the same.
Right.
In Florida when I was a little kid, one of those trips we were on. I'm looking out the window, and we come to a stoplight, and I'm looking out the window. There's this other kid looking right at me. It's like I'm looking in a freaking mirror, and we're both like,
"Damn, that guy's ugly."
He was ugly as sin, but he looked exactly like me. And I was like, "What the?" And I'm Jared. Look, Jared. The guy. I mean, I couldn't even talk. I was just like,
they do say though, if you saw yourself in real life, you would not recognize yourself.
This guy looked like me. It weirded me out
because of your self-perception.
Yeah, probably that makes sense.
They say that you could pass yourself on the street and maybe you'd give a quick glance,
because I saw my doppelganger and I thought that was. Well, now of course I could be in my own mind. Maybe I thought he looked like me, but maybe he didn't.
Well, yeah, that's what made me say that.
Yeah, maybe.
So,
and that's true. Psychologically, you think about that. You see yourself in the mirror all the time. Psychologically, there's not you that you're going to be looking at unless it's a mirror or a reflection.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And a good gauge of that is seeing a candid photo of yourself.
Yeah.
Like not one that you're like selfied up, like one where you're in real time talking to somebody or actually laughing or smiling. Not doing the smile for the selfie, but like smiling, talking to somebody. You're like, damn, I'm like, I don't smile like that usually for pictures.
Yeah.
Not that
I was
everyone's
really
fake.
laughing. I was gut laughing in that
I was
picture.
super laughing.
Yeah. My mom was, we talk every now and then at night. We joked about having like a show because the way that we joke at night, like
And banter and stuff.
Oh man, it's freaking hilarious. There goes Todd. And so
Shout out to Todd.
My mom was like, as I'm walking around, she was like, oh my God, you just walk around, you look like little 3-year-old you walking around you walk the same you used to. And I'm like, you're telling me I look like a 3, like I look like my little self.
Well, you got to
like,
think as a
like,
mom, it's probably hard to unsee that.
Yeah.
You're just...
So she's like, your same mannerisms. You have the same mannerisms you had as a little baby. And so Madison, my daughter, every picture of me as a child that she sees, she's like, you're a grown ass man in this picture. Like you're just a baby, but with a grown person's face. Because I'm her dad, so that's all she sees me as. You know what I mean? I had a baby face, but she thinks I'm her dad, and it's like, oh, look at.
She's like, you really grew into your face.
She's like, look at you, like you're about to do your taxes.
Oh
my
gosh,
it's funny. I love my kids.
Did you guys grow into anything? Like
Hell
like I grew into my ears.
Well, you know my teeth, yeah.
Physically,
I grew into my teeth
I had super spacey teeth everywhere, and then when my wisdom teeth came in, I had a big old gap. They put everything together except these two spaces here. So I have, because my eye teeth are kind of small. I don't know why I'm holding the one when I'm trying to talk, but anyway.
I was like, what is he saying?
So I have these little spaces here, but like I never had braces. My little brother had braces. My older brother had braces. My daughter and my son had braces. Not Lee. Lee doesn't get braces.
Hot take. Not everybody looks better with straight teeth.
The thing is, like, it's just these two faces, and it's kind of like me now. Like I've seen my face. Like I've seen people who have fixed that kind of thing, and it's like you kind of look weird. You don't look like yourself anymore.
So this is my thing.
Chewing on that?
It's like
my baby.
Some people's, I'm not going to say jacked up grill, but like, some people's just the way their teeth is, that's what gives your face character. Like, and then when you go and have super straight teeth, like maybe your face isn't as proportionate anymore.
Yeah. Well, it looks manufactured almost.
Right.
It's kind of like all the Botox and the lip injections and the freaking.
I'm trying to think, is that like messed up to say?
I'm just saying, like,
fixing an underbite.
Some
really
people are already
beautiful.
beautiful.
But that's somebody.
Whoa, 100%.
If you're already beautiful, don't keep doing things to make you not beautiful.
But that could be like a physical problem that you have to fix because of a quality of life thing, though, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but look at Ozempic.
Everybody is beautiful.
And sorry, I'm not.
Yes, they are.
Yes, everybody's beautiful in their own way. But that's a song. But
I heard GLP-1s.
We looked it up. You looked it up yesterday. Kelly Osbourne. How does she look?
Dude, she looks older than her mom.
Dude, she looks like a skeleton.
Yeah.
She used to be this cute.
She
kid,
looks older than Sharon.
But she's like all gaunt and
it's weird,
scary looking.
Like a ghost.
Very scary looking. And a lot of Hollywood people are getting that.
I heard that GLP-1s can cure addiction. There's been research that GLP-1s can low-key curb addiction.
Should we ask the question, is Jim Carrey himself still?
I think we know the answer to that. And
is this a good topic to go on? Should we talk about this topic?
I think he's either a robot or a clone or...
You're not saying that
She
for
thinks
real,
that
though.
wasn't him. She thinks that wasn't him at the French. I know, I see. I got you, middle.
I'm not conspiracy. I am never the person who hops into conspiracy theories.
I'm that guy, not her.
That's why I'm interested.
But...
That's why I'll hear you out.
The fact that you can clone Tom Brady's dog, it really comes down to...
you can't just...
Hang on. It comes down to Jim Carrey has shown us who Jim Carrey has grown to be. And that is awake of sorts, and
nobody
maybe
acts
a little
differently
conspiracy,
than they've always been.
And maybe conspiracist. But he's honest. He's always been so honest.
Right.
And maybe even...
He'll be on the red carpet being like, this whole thing is dumb.
And maybe...
This is stupid.
Doing the Illuminati
and maybe
symbols
even like losing it a bit, okay? Even if we're going to call it losing it.
I get what you're saying.
Who he is today, maybe even like a year later or whatever. Like he said he was going to retire unless he said that somebody was, unless he was going to be in something that people really needed to see. And that's good. But who he is simply like a very short time later, and I have not done a lot of research on this. I just feel very like looking at him, talking who he is recently, even if it was just plastic surgery, Okay, like even if he did get plastic surgery, which he never has and never shown any interest.
He said he never did.
Never shown any interest to do so. It is not who he is. So when we're talking about who he is,
right?
That man standing there, that is not Jim Carrey.
Dude, but people say they don't do this and that and all the time.
Yeah, but he was on a trajectory.
Theories, huh?
He was on a trajectory, a trajectory. Right now, he is very far away from where that trajectory was headed. Does that make sense? Like
So that makes that person, not that award show, a clone?
He is not his personality.
I agree with what you're saying because it wouldn't be a fever pitch status if it wasn't weird.
He's not his face.
It's literally viral.
Yeah, he's not his face. He's not his mental. Like, he's not his headspace. He's not his face. And he is not his personality. You can't just change all of that so fast.
I feel you.
It can be one.
All I will say,
maybe two.
Can I just
but
say
all
that,
three in such a short time? No.
Yeah.
Can I just say that
I don't
clones,
believe it.
though, that's not a possibility that we have. That yes, there have been clones.
Tom Brady's dog.
Yes, and guess what happens?
He is a panting dog.
Do you think that
in his lab?
Okay. Do you think that it was just like he pushed a button and it duplicated the dog to that age, or do you think that it had to grow up again as a puppy first and then become that dog?
I haven't done the research on it.
You have to. They grow. They do the what was it? A sheep they did the first time, right? They cloned a sheep. They cloned a sheep. This is like 20 years ago.
I have no idea.
They cloned a sheep, but then they have to still grow the sheep into it has to be a baby first and grow into a adult sheep.
Like you're not going to 3D print an animal.
So you're not going to have Jim Carrey cloned in a fucking year. You know what I mean?
They said that Gucci Mane was a clone when he came out of prison.
For that clone to grow up to be Jim Carrey, the clone of Jim Carrey. You know what I mean?
They said Gucci Mane was a clone when he came out of prison.
I mean, they say a lot of things.
I also said.
They say Diddy didn't do it.
No, they didn't.
I don't think anyone said that.
I know nobody said
Everybody
that.
knows Diddy did it.
Diddy did it, but why is he? That's such a light sentence.
But so
I'm sorry.
I feel like
that's another portal.
Yeah, and I said clone is an option because I haven't done the research on how you create a freaking clone. Because I'm not a conspiracy.
It's got to be wild.
However,
all I'm saying is it's not just a printed copy of it.
I also opened the window for it to be a robot there have been like news anchors there have been somebody standing on stage and then people find out that it was a robot the whole time and they're just like, holy shit, that's crazy. Like I thought I was talking to a real person and like it looks like. And with the technology advances that we have so fast all the time, exponentially fast, more than AI.
Well,
AI
when
is
the
part of
Industrial
it.
Revolution happened and like technology went
that
like
curve,
that's what she's talking about.
That curve is
now we're just
steep.
Yeah, now we're fucking way beyond.
So if he's going to be a constant liability in terms of whistleblowing, like because he's been so conspiracy, right? And he's been loud about it.
Right. No, yeah, 100%.
And so what if it's not conspiracy? What if he was trying to tell us something this whole time type thing? And if he is removed from being able to do so, they'll do it because
there's nothing to lose.
Jim Carrey is just going to be another.
I have a question at the end of your thought.
Okay, Jim Carrey's he's just going to be another guess he killed himself,
right.
So instead they put this out as a test, perhaps. And if people are believing it.
Damn, you're into
you never
this.
know.
You're in this.
No,
She's into this.
I am very open to
Jim Carrey, if you want to call us, please
I am
do.
open to the government not
having
not being honest
We're
with
all
us.
fans, by the way.
They are not honest with us. So I'm open to them removing somebody that they see as a liability because they do whatever they damn well please because they absolutely can, and they have proven that time and time again. Go ahead.
I mean, the cool thing is they're going to burn.
I just got to stop her there because this is
thing.
where my question comes right where you just stopped. Is if they were that serious about him not whistleblowing and being Jim Carrey on the red carpet and saying screw this, these people are crazy, blah blah blah. Why would they go to such lengths to insert him as a robot? Why not just leave him out?
Why wouldn't they do what they did when all the other, like Chester, the lead singer of Linkin Park, when he was getting ready to talk.
Is there a conspiracy theorist
Yeah,
about
he was
that?
about to come out
Or
with
theory?
all the child molestation stuff, and
Oh,
so
God.
it's the same thing with
See, this is like
Audio
makes me so
Slave,
sad.
Dave. I can't remember names right now. Dave Mustaine, is that his name?
No.
Audio Slave, all these famous people that were never suicidal. They were coming out with this documentary
Well,
on
Kurt
on
Cobain
child,
got
like-
murdered allegedly.
Yeah, right. But anyway, no, these ones were like speaking out about the whole
yeah.
child trafficking and things like that. And then now they're gone. Now they killed themselves.
They've
Come on now.
unalived themselves.
And by the way, none of us are suicidal on this show. These are all our opinions. They're just jokes. They're just jokes. Please,
So if I'm not here,
please
and
don't
it's
come
in the
for us.
papers-
Please don't come for us. We're just joking.
But anyway, so I just feel like it is too much different in such a short amount of time and significant difference. And I am very open to I look at Britney Spears, poor Britney
Wow,
Spears.
dude.
That's sad.
And
We were talking
I-
about that yesterday.
But and Amanda Bynes, like they
Oh
have
my
Even
God.
worse.
They
Even
have-
worse yet.
they
Yes.
have been through it.
And she was like allegedly molested
That's
by
like
that dude from
total
Nickelodeon
taking
and
advantage
stuff.
of their
Yeah.
entire lives.
Yeah.
Your entire
Absolutely.
life is your life
Absolutely.
story is you being taken
They're
advantage
kids,
of.
man.
Yeah.
They're kids. How do they deal with that?
So like I get it. Like, well, I don't get it, but,
No, but
I can
it's-
imagine.
You're saying you could see
Freaking
where
sad.
shit gets derailed.
I can imagine.
sad.
Yeah. And here's the thing. That's the trajectory, kind of trajectory, and not on the same grid, but like they were on a trajectory. Like they have been on a trajectory.
yeah.
Do we see them all of a sudden Jim Carreying in 3 years? I don't.
If you're talking about Amanda
know what I'm
Bynes and
saying?
Britney Spears, no.
No,
That's what I'm
because
saying.
yeah, because
So,
you're
like,
saying that they didn't
they're-
have
Because they're not a threat.
They're, yeah.
Not to be blunt or mean,
no, because
but
people already think they're
bonkers.
yeah, so they're not going to listen to.
They're like,
anything they say.
they're
Even though I listened to a Time Suck episode on the Amanda Bynes thing and the whole Nickelodeon, the dude that was.
Wasn't that a whole child
what
ring
was
in
his name?
itself
Dan
anyway?
Dan Schneider.
Yeah.
the owner or the
Oh,
CEO or whatever he
man.
was,
Yeah,
creator.
Dan Schneider, and he like everybody's coming out of the woodworks to talk about this stuff. Kind of like what's his name that's in prison. I can't
Did he?
remember any names. No, it starts with like a H or something.
Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein. I don't
Nice
know why,
grab.
dude, bro. Thank you for that because
Nice grab.
names are escaping me right now. But no, Harvey Weinstein. He was, just like that. Dude, Danny Masterson, 30 freaking years.
He gone.
And do you think that had to do with Scientology?
See, that's something I
Like
don't
when you
really
get
know
so much
enough about.
power, because like Tom Cruise, they say has like so much power in the church. He could just do, if you say, go get me a coffee, like anybody looks at you weird, they got to go get it. And come. There's been people that come out and talk against it because what you have to do is you have to tell them all your secrets and stuff so that they can hold it against you later.
It's like being a Mason.
Cut the show. Cut the show. Cut the show.
I'm
Go to
just
black. Fade to black.
joking.
Fade to black.
I'm joking.
Yeah. Shh. No, but I mean, like that's, dude. And when you got to go and tell all your deepest, darkest secrets,
I don't know about
That's not- that's
Scientology.
not a
I don't, what
religion,
is
brother.
the basis of Scientology even? I don't even. I
Yeah.
just
It's
know
like
it's
you're
not
your
a
own
good
master.
thing.
You're your own thing. You
I just
make
know Tom Cruise.
But there
got
is a
into
church
it.
about it, though, right?
Yes, it came. Okay, L. Ron Hubbard, the science fiction writer,
Created it.
yes. So if that
How
tells
creative.
you, yeah. So if that tells you anything about the religion itself, a science fiction writer, novelist came up with it.
Does he consider himself the grand deity of this thing, or
I think he's dead, but
I mean, at the time?
no, but they all like L. Ron Hubbard, man. He was like he knew everything, and but it's all like now,
Like the guy of all knowing?
Well, now there's all people in these high places, dude. Go down the rabbit hole on YouTube, man.
I'm
They
scared.
won't let you in. They won't let you look at certain things. They have devices that they put on you, and they like
For daily
and they-
life?
no. They'll interview you, and you have to wear this like I can't remember what it's called though, but it's nutty, man. It's nutty. It's all nutty.
That sounds scary.
It's nutty as crap.
I don't know about that.
But these super high profile celebrities are like at the top. So of course
Well,
they
yeah.
like it because everybody else
It benefits
basically
them.
Everybody else basically is their
They're
Go
minions.
get me this. Go
Yeah.
get me do that.
You have
Just
minions.
Don't look at me this way. Oh yeah. So that's why that's the power for them. But they'll all find out.
I'll just
There's only one
stay
Jesus.
free will Baptist. Looking at you,
That's
camera.
what I said. There's only one Jesus. Only one. I know you don't think so, but yes.
Dude, Scientology though.
I don't know why he says these things.
I try to get a rise out of
just
you
putting
most
it
of the
out
time.
there.
You know
He's
that,
doxing
right?
you with your license
You know that
plate.
I'm always trying to get. Yeah,
I know,
Well,
which is why I'm not acting, but
No,
I
but
should
you're
let
right.
everyone know.
No, but you're right about the license plate. You should not say your license plate. Mine's XKZ974, but it doesn't matter. I made that up. Watch somebody's be.
But it doesn't
that.
matter.
Watch it be that for somebody. Like
Somebody's
"How the
house
hell
is
did you
going to get
guess that shit?"
Molotov cocktails.
Hey, if that's your license plate and you write into the show, we'll send you a free shirt. There you
But
go.
you have to have photo proof.
Photo proof. Yeah, of course. Duh.
But post anonymously.
Yeah, because we'll look you up in the DMV.
Exactly.
And then we'll
Yes.
send it to your house.
And we're like, this guy can't go within 200 feet of a school.
Now he's wearing
Don't
our
write
shirt.
into our show.
Oh, you used to be Solange's teacher, huh?
Oh, God.
I'm kidding.
They don't know what state. Actually, they might.
By the way,
I think they could
if
maybe
anybody
narrow it
cares
down.
and-
did
if
I
anybody
get your
cares
state
enough-
license right? Colorado.
Well, now everyone.
It's over
knows.
now.
Yeah.
I said it. You said you won't know the state, and I said Colorado.
Time to register your vehicle somewhere else.
Yeah.
She drives down the road.
Honestly-
There's 121 people subscribing to this. Do you really think that we're on Joe Rogan's podcast right now or
No,
something
but
like
Yes.
But I believe in small
that? Believe
world.
you can achieve. Believe you can achieve.
I believe in small world. situations.
I fully
Yes,
feel that more
absolutely.
often than I don't. It happens a lot. And maybe that's why I can't think of one specific thing, because I do catch myself a lot being like, dude, I cannot believe either A, I'm seeing you, or B, we know this person. It's one of those two every time, which makes you feel, not to be cliche, but small. It makes you feel small. It's like, damn.
There was a video recently. I wonder if I should bring this up. There was a like the alien talks.
About
Yeah,
the
UFOs.
reality of it, or what?
Yeah. So there was a guy that came out. I think he's in Congress or the Senate, whatever. And obviously the same thing, House of Representatives, Senate. And he said, if these videos that I've seen are released, everyone is going to understand that we are but just a grain of sand
We should know that already.
We
on,
should
on
already
10
know
million beaches. And I was like, well, yeah, that's the universe, you know. But they're talking about like as far as
Life
UFOs.
forms?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it?
But here's the thing, though.
Mathematically,
once
doesn't
you
it?
start being like, that makes sense and that's real, you're anti-Christianity, right?
Not necessarily. And I talked about this one time too.
Not anti-Christianity.
God created
Like,
everything.
That's a crazy.
God created everything.
I mean,
Everything.
Sure.
The universe is
I
part
mean,
of everything.
Yeah.
I just don't know where that all
Where's
squares
the
up.
line?
Where's it square up?
Yeah,
Yeah. I
right.
felt the same way. Like, where's it square up?
Then it's
Do
like,
I believe in that?
You could like go down 60 million different avenues with that and be like, was Jesus an alien? Like,
No, or are demons and stuff? Are they like are aliens demons? Are aliens demons?
Sure.
You
That's
know
what I'm
what I
saying.
mean?
There's different avenues of things.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
to be
obviously
able to
nobody
like
knows.
die and
Well,
come back to life.
Somebody knows because there's classified documents.
Well, this is what I always say to people too, and this is just life in general. One thing that's pretty awesome that we all have in common is we'll figure it out soon enough,
Yeah.
or we won't.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah,
We either will or we won't. Back it up.
because we're finite.
Yeah.
We're either A, gonna be right, or B, we won't know. Like, we'll just be gone.
Well, that's the same with. Oh, you're talking about the Christian
Or
faith,
just whatever,
The faith,
yeah.
the faith of Christians.
Their
Either
time
we're
will
right
end.
and we're going to be in heaven.
Yeah,
Or we're
Or we
wrong
won't.
and everybody's just
Dead.
fade to black.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm my faith tells me we're on the side of right and Jesus
Yeah.
and the good things. That doesn't mean I'm a good Christian or a perfect Christian.
I'm
but,
not
I mean,
saying it's a
that's
hard sell on
an
Christianity to
oxymoron.
tell somebody that says they don't believe in God to be like, what do you have to lose by not believing in God? Because it's
Yeah, but
a
that
hard
doesn't
question to
bring
answer.
belief into somebody's brain. though,
That's
you
what I'm saying.
understand?
That sounds like a sales pitch.
I know, and I think about that when I'm talking to non-believers. I'm like, really? What do you think? Like, what? How could you not? Man, I felt. Did you watch your children be born? How do
Sure.
you not know God exists when you see that? You know, there. You know.
I just say, what did the nothing come from?
Somebody, right? You can't teach somebody that's just turned it off.
What did the nothing come from? They're like, it just happened. How did that happen?
Some gases in space.
But where'd the gas come? You know what I mean?
Right.
You could just break it down to a molecular level. It's like, where did that come from?
And then it blows up into a perfect. Everything's perfect. Everything's perfect. The organisms come and they're all
just
perfect.
The simple concept of consciousness itself, like existing.
Yeah.
Like how does that even...
When I was a kid, I used to really get like I would.
Dude, it's insanity.
I would scare myself thinking about this shit.
It's
sometimes.
Insane, dude.
Just laying at night and be like, how come we can think like this, but like other animals, you know? And then I'd be like, well, then if that's the way, you know, I just go down these rabbit holes. Like it'll blow your mind, not knowing how the mind works. You know. But I used to do that when I was a kid.
I mean, I seen this one video, dude, that really blew my mind, and it was kind of mind blowing. Actually, I don't want to misquote it, but it's along the lines of, when you're thinking in your head, what does that sound like to you? It sounds like you're talking to yourself, right? Essentially.
I guess so.
But the dude said it's like, bro, you're not talking to yourself. It's like you're tapped in.
You're just reading
above.
Words like
you're tapped in with some higher. You're not. You can't talk to yourself.
Like when you're having your inner monologue.
Yes.
Yeah. Because I have an inner monologue all the time.
That's what I'm saying. But that's not necessarily you, is what the video is saying.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, that's Jesus.
Or something, or
God,
something of the sort.
No.
Like it's not just you. It's some sort of.
Maybe I needed that interaction with myself.
Yeah,
maybe
I
needed to take a break.
Yeah, dude.
I tell you, man, my drummer and I have.
I wish I could quote it perfectly because it broke it down way better than that. But
I want you to look that up. Send it to me if you can. Everybody knows I have a heart condition. I'm in a band called Heart Stop. My guitarist does too, and so that's why we named the band this. But I'm fine. It's cool. But my drummer and I. We're both struggling in certain ways with anxiety and stuff in that way because my heart rate will sometimes go a little higher than I need it to be. I'll be at a show and it'll be too high. I'm like, come on, I just want to do my job.
Which, given your track record, is
and I love I love the stage. I love doing what I do, but it's like, man, if it's too high, you see me stop and getting all slow, like because my heart rate's too high, and then when it's low, I'm like, yeah, and I'm into it again. It drives me crazy, so that it depresses me that I can't just do what I want to do. So I go through these like I can't eat, you know. I can't. I have
which
a
is
lot
brutal.
Of it. It's so
brutal.
Bro. I had a banana today, bro.
Shout out, anyway, salute.
So my buddy, my drummer, same thing, retired police officer. A lot of shit that he's gone through, and now when you're done, it's like, what do I do now?
Now what?
So it's almost like you can't do enough. You can't. Be there for everybody.
It's like you can't chill.
Yeah, so he's been every day reading like a Bible verse, doing a daily devotional and everything. And I'm like, bro, I have the same Bible app on my phone. Send me that. So he sent me 2 devotionals that have a devotional for that day and then the prayer for that day. And for 3 days now I've been doing it, and it's exactly covered exactly what I'm feeling. I wake up in the morning, it's like as soon as conscious thought comes into my head, it's what do I have today? I got this. Tomorrow, this. I'm just doing that like a type. I got a show tomorrow. I've got this. I got that. I got this. And then I'm like, fuck, let me get out of bed. Shit. And now I'm like stressed.
Yeah.
I just woke up. Why am I stressed? I should get up and have coffee, not think about any of that stuff. I've done this for years, man. I've done shows for years. I've done practices for years. None of it should stress you out. Mm-hmm. But now I'm to the point where I get up and immediately I start thinking about 30,000 things I got to do that week, and then it really stressed me out. But he started sending me these daily devotionals.
I'm about to tell you something, bro.
On the Bible, man, and it's been helping me so much. And I told him about the show, The Chosen, which is a phenomenal show.
I've seen some episodes of that.
And I'll admit this,
it's nuts.
I cry every episode.
It's kind of gnarly, dude.
I cry every episode.
It's a crazy show.
Like I tear up. I cry or tear up every single episode.
I've
seen 5.
The Chosen.
It's about Jesus and like but it's a good show. It's like they go further into everything. Like they go like Matthew the tax collector. Like you really understand why he was hated and stuff like that. Like, they get really far into it, like where the Bible's just a paragraph of stuff. But it doesn't take away from any messages. And then I found myself when they would do these, he would get ready to do a miracle. I'm like, he's about to do this. Even though I didn't grow up going to church and stuff like that, I would just know what he was about to do.
Sure. So yours, like you saying, woke up or whatever, and I mean, everybody can probably relate to sometimes at some point in their life feeling like they're getting pulled in like 10,000 directions. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I got so much shit going on. Even today, like I was like, damn it, I got to go do the podcast. Not damn it, I got to go do the podcast. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
I know
it's
just
not
a
work,
thing we
but
have
it
to
is
set.
a thing. It's
we
a
have
commitment.
to set time apart for 2 hours, and then really 3 or 4 hours because break the tear down. But got it.
Minus that, but the other 68 things that we like to do or have to do. Bro, at one point, we were maybe not prayed because, you know what I mean? But we asked for these problems. Like, damn, I got to go to work today.
We did.
But it's like, yo, I used to, as a 20-year-old, be like, damn, I wish I could be on the radio one day. And now I'm like, shit, I got to go to work. Bro, I used to ask for that. I used to ask to be on the radio and have to go to work and blah, blah, blah. So sometimes, I mean, and it's easier said than done to, you know what I'm saying? Tell yourself that when you're like, shit. Hi.
Hey.
But yeah, so sometimes when you're thinking about your problems, you're like, damn, at that one point in my life, I kind of prayed for this.
I chose this. Yeah. And I think that too. Like, I wanted this
prayed,
this
asked, whatever word you want to use for it.
Manifested.
No, but
that.
And I chose it. You know, we'll go. I have a gig, but I want that. I want gigs. I want shows. It's just that I think about the work that comes up to it, the work comes after it, and my heart. If it weren't for that, it would be different. You know,
You'd still be bitching.
No, I've been in a million bands, dude, and this is the only time where it's like, fuck, I gotta set up and tear down, but I gotta sit down in between things so that I don't, and then I got to make sure the temperature's right. So I never had to do that before.
Yeah, I used to be on the way to DJ and like, dude, damn, man, and I'm like, what are you saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're about to go DJ a party.
People would kill to have this gig.
Like, dude, it's fun.
Yeah,
like,
it is
what
fun.
do you mean? Why are you saying, damn, why am I driving to Jacksonville? Well, because it's about, and every night driving home, I'll be like, damn, that was awesome. Like, and on the way there, I'm pissing and moaning the whole way.
I'm going through my mind on the way home. I'm like, that was a great show, dude. That was a great show. I had so much fun. Which song was good? And then I start thinking, okay, we messed up this, that, and the other. We'll go over that on practice, whatever.
Then
but
the
I
cycle
absolutely
restarts
love it.
of
But
thinking.
I love it.
Yeah.
Coming up to it, you're right, dude. You get, and I tell people, like, you think I don't get nervous? I get nervous. I've sang in front of thousands of people before.
If you don't get nervous, you're probably doing the wrong thing.
You're not putting enough into it if you're not getting nervous.
Yeah.
Because I'll get nervous if I'm playing in front of my friends and family. If I don't put on a good enough show because I didn't practice the song enough or do it right.
Yeah, dude.
You know, it's not nervous like we're like, ooh, I don't want to play.
It's not
like, I don't
stage
care.
fright.
Yeah,
it's
I don't
not
care.
stage
right,
fright.
right. I don't care how many people are out there. We could be on national television.
It's not stage
I would
fright.
be nervous, but I'd be nervous. That's it. And I'd still do it. But like, if I'm not nervous, then that's probably time to hang up. Probably time to put the guitar down.
You don't care then.
Probably, yeah. You probably don't care about your craft enough to make it sound good. But I do. I get nervous at for shows coming up. I'm like, and also I'm to the point now where it's like if I have anything to go on that day or that week or something like, that's all I'm thinking about is what's coming up.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how that works.
Yeah.
I mean, especially for an event, you know what I mean? Because in your day-to-day life,
stressing you out, though.
There's one thing. Every time at the radio, we have a show. We got to go do this, that, and on the stage. There's a big stage, and they're like, "All right, TK, you go up there and talk." I'm the guy. They're like, "Yo, you go up there." And we'll be having a conversation just like this.
Like,
and I'm
all
like,
right, cool.
All right. You put the mic in my hand. I'm like, all right, yo, I'll be right back. Yo, what's up, everybody?
Yeah.
Like, and then I'll come back and be like, yo, so did you want to go get that beer? What? And they're like, dude, how
That's
did you
a
just
skill,
go from
dude.
that to back down?
That's a
And I'm
skill.
like, I mean, dude.
That's a performance skill, and it's a fantastic. And you do well. I've seen your videos where you're telling us how to like make a commercial. You think it's so easy? Watch this.
I did another one just because
good,
the
dude.
other day you were like, you should do more videos like that. I was like, you know what? I'm going to make another video.
Because those are good videos. I like those. But I mean, people, if you're not used to talking on a stage or on a microphone,
even on camera, even on camera,
yeah, you saw the first few episodes. People were they were slower. They were a little bit apprehensive about speaking, and then after a while, like Ed,
they were mad that we were taking up the whole carport.
But they start opening up more.
Yeah,
when we first on, you're like, oh. Hey,
like Ed now is like,
my name's Lee.
Straight up a podcaster.
Like, yeah, man. So like I was doing this the other day. Yeah, settle down, Ed.
He's a podcaster
yeah, he's
now.
a podcaster now.
Same with Roger and Cody. Even.
Roger, Cody, Ed.
Tyler's
been on a bunch.
Where's Tyler at?
Rusty's only been on one. He was here last night.
Oh yeah, he said that he was coming. He hit the late night shift last night, huh?
What's she going after?
Yeah, it was after work.
What's she going after?
He was on the PM side of things.
Yeah, so I was hoping he'd be here today, but we didn't tell people we were doing
Even
it.
my dad was like, yo, that dude Tyler's pretty cool.
Working.
Tyler's cool, but I'm going to flip his M to an F. He puts M on his fit rep like a freaking, he wants to be a master sergeant, not a first sergeant. First sergeant's way better, but anyway. No, I'm kidding. Love my master sergeant friends, but we
He
did
doubled back there.
but we I gave your dad
So
shit
many-
when he was on the show. You heard me,
Yeah. What did he say? What it was the interaction was? You framed
You said
the Marines.
something, and I said something. I was like, "See, that's a real mass sergeant thing to say, not a first sergeant thing to say."
And then he was like, "So you just got to worry about what was the word? Was it squaring the Marines or framing the Marines?
well,
or
squaring them away or whatever.
something like that, but not that. It was like a term you knew immediately. You're like, okay, you got me, you got me.
Or like mustering them or something. I don't know. But yeah, I love that interaction we have with each other. But yeah, Tyler, he was here last night. He is a regular on the show. He's a good
He's a
guest
cool
on the
dude,
show.
bro. He's super cool.
They were just in the field for like a month, I want to say.
Damn.
Yeah. Well, during the cold times.
Screwed I out.
So I was like, how was that? Because when you're done with it, you don't have to do it anymore. You're like, ha. No, I'm just kidding. I do feel bad that the boys are out there.
He
And
doesn't.
girls, and
Solange,
girls.
he doesn't
The boys
feel
and
bad.
girls. No, I don't feel too bad. I don't feel bad enough. Hey, what you doing? You trying to go on camera?
Mighty quiet over there.
Well, there's so many things that I was going to interject with. And then I was like, okay, hold the thought. And now the topic has changed so many times.
All right, well,
16
start with the
times.
one that you were going to interject with so I can go to the bathroom.
Now you get to talk. I'm joking. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but it is such a pullback. So there's this movie about Moses. Like, yeah, we
You don't say.
It has been so long since you guys were talking about this being relevant.
Solange
Anyways.
doesn't even like us, man.
What?
I mean, just
no. I'm just observing. I mean, I also did step away for a second, so I hopped out of the flow. But, I mean, I would like. There's things I got to be doing, and so I did a quick little close up. But
Right on.
and so you guys,
She is working, folks.
but I can't remember why I was going to tell that story. It was something. It was silly, but I'll just say it. Okay, so
Just say it,
and I
dang
had
it.
to I had to Google it. Okay, because I was like,
No judgment.
I said, who's the person that parted the Red Seas? And then it said,
Come
yeah,
on.
I know. I went to vacation
Okay,
Bible
okay,
school
okay,
and
okay.
everything. Okay,
That's all I'm going to say. Come on.
Yeah, and so I was like, okay, Moses, and I was like, movie.
She said I Googled it.
Yeah, and then I Googled by Brooks, and then I Googled movie about Moses, and it was like, that's not the name of it. I can't
I'm
remember
crying
what
at
the
the
name of it is.
fact that
And
you Googled it.
dude,
I'm not judging you. I'm
There's
not,
too many
Dude,
names to
yeah,
remember.
I'm not. It's just funny.
There's too, yeah, and
Googling something biblical like that is like almost like a paradox, but whatever.
well, you're gonna love this, I guess. So, so then I was like, oh, okay, Exodus. So I watched the movie Exodus, and my friend,
I
and
don't know if I've seen. Oh my goodness gracious!
this is what you were about to get into, but
Now you're back. Now you're back on track here. Let's go.
but no, I just skipped it.
You could probably
Exodus.
tone those babies down a little bit.
Exodus. Oh, okay. So me and my buddy went down to watch Exodus at the movie theater, and then he had just something happens, and he's like, "Oh, this is the part where, they're about to fight them, and blah 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 blah." And I was like, "Spoiler alert!"
And he's like, it's already
he's-
been spoiled.
He's like, "It's a 10,000-year-old story."
Right.
And so that's why I kind of thought it was relevant.
You're like, shh, don't tell me what happens.
Yeah, that's how it. And he's like, everybody should know this, and I'm like, I guess. And this was another thing you guys were talking about, but I was like, well, I guess I just don't care enough to, because I have my own moral compass,
And that's
it
totally
is
fine,
strong.
though. You know what I mean?
My moral
Like-
compass is solid. You know, like I don't need a book to tell me what to do.
Sure.
I feel good when I do good, and I feel bad when I do bad.
Right.
And I hold to my values super strong. So like But when it comes to
you could only
knowing
ask
the names,
of that of a person.
Yeah. When it comes to names and dogma, like when people are like, oh, you're like, when people fight over religion, I'm like, then you're missing the whole point of religion.
Sure.
Like, you're supposed to love.
All
And
the
that's all
wars-
that it is
all the
love.
wars
That's
fought over
what
religion.
it is.
It's literally love. Like, God is love. And
It's
that's
hard
the
to
whole
fathom,
point.
like, yo, you don't believe in this? I'm going to kill you.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy to me. That's
Well, some
But
people's
somebody-
gods teach them to do that.
sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say I respect it, but I understand it to be true.
Yeah.
But
Go kill everybody who doesn't believe in this.
So
That sounds like God to me.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Well, the book that I had just read, which I've talked about many a times, but they talk about the mountaintop where Jews believed that it was bequeathed to them, and then Arabs were like, but it's ours. And so the whole concept of this book is understanding that you're right, but you're also right.
Yeah.
But you'll never think that they're right
Yeah.
because you can only see that you're right.
That is the hardest part.
And so that is where a lot of conflict comes in any kind of relationship.
That's the hardest part,
and
dude.
if you believe so hard that you're right, like you can't learn and talk at the same time.
Right. I mean, dude,
Yeah.
you're not wrong
Yeah.
one bit.
So anyway, so I have my own thing where dogma just does not, it doesn't fit, and I just know what I feel, and I love giving love. I think that's how everyone should be, and you should have compassion, and you should know that you'll never understand another person unless you step in their shoes, and if that's impossible, then you can't judge them.
Or you could try, but you know what I'm saying? At
You
least
don't
try.
have the right to judge them without trying to learn them.
I mean, I feel like I'm a pretty like big empath. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Mm-hmm.
not a total like, if you don't think like I do, you're a piece of shit. You know what I mean? That's not how I operate at all. I'm like probably the total opposite of that. Like I'm
Yeah.
a pretty, I don't know if soft is the word, but kind of, sort of, you know what I mean? Like I'm not mean. I'm not a hateful person at all. And so when I see hateful,
compassionate.
there it is. When I see hateful people or talk to hateful people, I'm like, seems like work to be like that. Like, you know what I mean? You have to actively try to be
Yeah.
that way. It's
Well, it's
And
like it's the
you
same
have-
thing with the Eeyores we talked about. People
Same-
just
same
woe is
Debbie
me.
Downers,
Everything
like,
is bad.
that kind of stuff.
Oh wow.
But like we said before, and you were out here, Solange, when we were talking about that kind of stuff perpetuates itself. If you're always down in the dumps, like watch how much
Like
bad
attracts
stuff
like.
keeps happening
Right,
to you.
like attracts like, and I talk about this all the time. I'll stub my toe and then I'll get pissed about that. And it's an avalanche. It's a snowball.
but watch what
of-
happens
of
when you stub your
terrible
toe and you'll
things.
be like, that's okay.
You know what?
And then
no
keep it
big
pushing.
deal. Yeah.
You know what has worked for me, and when I really needed it, and it was to stay positive in moments like that, because I could tell that you can
'Cause
be
it's about to spill
you
over.
can be stressed at any point in any day if that is the reaction you choose to have.
Yeah.
And what was I gonna say? I hate when this.
Stubbing your toe, staying positive,
Yeah, stubbing your toe.
telling yourself what?
Oh, so I would thank you everyone. Thank you for
I had no idea.
downloading, buffering.
Loving.
So I
Go, say
started
it.
I started in traffic like when somebody would be such a freaking idiot, and
Yeah,
and then
give 'em a thumbs down.
And instead, no, I would smile. I would be so annoyed, and then instead of saying anything out loud, I just stop and I fake a smile, and then all of a sudden I feel way better than if I had been
Yeah.
sitting there cussing the freaking
Yeah, you can
idiot
trick yourself
out.
into being
And,
positive.
Yeah, so like
And
just
sometimes you have to.
just
You do.
taking the moments that are just annoying and being like, and then sometimes when I'd smile, I'd be like, and then that would make me laugh at myself because I'm like, I'm so cute and funny. Let's boogie. What movie is that?
Let's boogie.
I'm so funny and cute. Let's boogie. Except he says, you're so funny and cute.
It sounds like a Pixar
Trolls.
movie.
No,
I don't know.
no. There's
was
a reason I
close.
looked at you.
Is it older?
Yes.
Give us a hint.
That's the reason. This is the hint. You would have to see it
the
on
night
video.
at the Roxbury.
Yeah, Night at the Roxbury.
Oh, I don't remember that part.
He said,
Come on, Lee.
"Oh, I want to go out. We should dance." And he's like, "Oh yeah, you're so funny and cute." And he's playing with little wedding cake
Okay.
figurines.
yeah.
You're so funny and cute. Let's boogie.
Have we seen that
That's
movie?
good. Have you not? Chris Kattan?
I don't know.
He was, man, he had like a
and
short
Will
stint.
Ferrell.
Yeah, but Chris Kattan was funny for a bit, and he kind of went away.
Dude, that movie is a classic. That's a movie that I could quote. Like,
It's very funny.
Like I could quote
It's
Rush Hour
stupid.
2.
It's
more
stupid,
than
but it's
I
funny.
could quote 50, Rush Hour 2 too. Those are two.
Are you about to
Ru-
say 50 First
no,
Dates?
Wait a second.
No.
Rush Hour 2 was your favorite movie, wasn't it?
I love that movie.
Yeah,
That's your favorite movie, isn't it?
It's up there.
it's up there.
It's
for
yours
me.
too.
It's on
Rush
the-
Hour 2.
Yeah.
It's on the podium.
Rush Hour 2.
It's on the
I
podium.
like
I
Rush
could
Hour
quote.
2.
I could quote the whole blooper reel.
Yeah.
I don't
The
even.
filter-
She's,
fish.
she's not going to be in Rush Hour 3.
I said that to somebody recently. I used that as the line. It was like, well, she's not going to be a Rush Hour 3. And I was like, oh, you don't get it. That's
Was there a Rush Hour 3, by the way?
Yes.
There was.
Yeah, I thought
But
so.
like, imagine saying it in a blooper
Yeah,
reel.
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you don't even know if there's
Right.
someone dies and like, she ain't
And
going to be in Rush Hour
well,
3.
I remember that. I watched that. Yeah, I remember that when you guys said it. But
Gefilte
That-
fish.
that's
Say
how
it
you-
again. Tell me it again.
yeah, because it kept fucking it up. It kept saying the
Kick it
wrong
in,
thing.
Lee. Or kick it in, Jackie.
His name's Lee. God damn it.
Jackie. I kept saying Jackie.
Yeah. Damn, that's some good stuff.
Yeah. We should
Very
watch that
good movie.
sometime. But
You
yeah,
know what's super
Chris
crazy
Tucker
is like
went
when
away
you like,
too.
yeah, well, there was like a reason for that. He was like caught up in some of that like weird shit. But nah, I don't want to
In the
misspeak. But
files.
there was like maybe anyway. It's crazy. Like insert any movie, any person that's watching or listening can agree with this. Like imagine hyping up a movie like, yo, I love Rush Hour 2 or I love Night at the Roxbury,
Yeah.
and you sit down with them and they're watch it and they're like, yeah, it's pretty
Yeah, they're
good.
like, yeah, it's all right.
And it's like-
you're like, dude, are you an alien?
Leave my house. Like.
well,
Yeah.
that's like people trying to tell me to watch Star Wars, and I'm like, it's just not the same. Like, I'm not a kid.
I'm
You
okay
guys-
with
you
Star
guys are
Wars,
too
bro.
young,
I'm
though,
good.
to-
I'm good on
That is
Star Wars.
so false. That is so false.
What
You
I-
know how many
what I
people
mean-
through all generations are
I know,
Star
but
Wars
what
fans?
I mean by
I just
that-
happen to be not them.
What I mean by that is when it came out when I was my older brother was a kid. We were all kids at that time, we'd all been on the same bandwagon. Let's face it.
Was it groundbreaking cinema at the time?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay,
They were doing
that's-
sound.
George Lucas
that
was groundbreaking
sci-fi,
stuff.
Dude, that was sci-fi magic that he was making. And I remember going to the theater and watching
What is
one of them.
going on out here?
I can't remember which movie I saw, but I saw one of them in the theater. So it had to have been the third one because it had been.
I saw episode 1 in the theater.
I saw that with my son in the theater.
That was the first time I ever saw a line out the door at a theater for a movie. Was episode 1.
I saw that with.
That's
see,
one with Darth
that's-
Maul, right?
Yeah, that's how much of a following that Star Wars has. But my older brother, he was into it.
That
so
and Pokemon.
He took us Pokemon. So he took. I'm a little older than
Same
the
thing,
Pokemon
though.
thing. But yeah, but I'm saying like Pokemon was nerdy to me because I was this age and Pokemon was dumb.
I repeat, same thing though.
Star Wars, that's what I'm saying. So like my brother was like, you don't know Star Wars. And now we have my kids know Star Wars.
Right.
My son grew up loving the prequels. And I said, why do you like the prequels better than the regular ones? And he goes, Dad, that was my era when they all came out in my time. Yours
Right.
came out in your time. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense. And the CGI was much better and all that kind of stuff. But
But that's an afterthought.
yeah, but the prequels suck compared to the sequels.
Exactly though, because that's just that was what was fresh and new to you at the time.
Right. No, but I'll watch all the Star Wars, most of the Star Wars things. I won't watch all.
You ever
the,
watch Lord of the Rings?
Yes, my son and I started doing we did a marathon while we were at my house. We were smoking pipes on my front porch, and we watched the Lord of the Rings, the first one, Fellowship of the Ring, Fellowship.
They're all long as hell.
And then the Return of the King was the second one or something like that.
Are you guys Harry Potter fans?
Harry Potter.
Yeah, but I didn't read the books. My son and Gina read all the books and stuff. I didn't read the books, but I like the movies.
Dude,
and then
the
I started
movies
getting
were
lost
pretty
after a while.
good, dude.
I started getting lost after a while because it's like,
Well,
which one is this now?
My favorite thing about the first movie was when I read the first book, I pictured Diagon Alley. And then when the movie came out, I was
It
like,
looked like it?
That is exactly
wet,
what
damp,
was in my
dark
head.
How
alley.
cool is
Yeah.
that when a movie gets your book image right?
Well, the book was just so descriptive.
It was well written.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It painted the picture and you saw it and there it is. Have you been to Harry Potter World?
I have,
not.
yeah, and
I have.
Universal.
I haven't.
Or was it Universal or?
Universal.
Is
Yeah, I've
it
been there.
worthy?
I've been there. My kids
Yeah,
got
it's
wands
sick.
and shit.
But I did get sick.
I would go.
I got sick
That's pretty
on butterbeer.
like drank too much of it?
Yeah, it was really hot. It was really hot outside.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, I want butterbeer
And you're
because
walking.
I'm there, you know? And then we took a ride. And then
Oh, so it was like, here's the
just,
butterbeer.
It was just all of it put together that it was just like, if it wasn't so hot, it would probably be a different story. But also butterbeer is extremely sweet.
I was going to ask that.
Super syrupy and all that. It's just like,
Well,
yeah.
and then it's like when you go to the Star Wars area in Disney, and you get the blue crap that they drink. It's gross. It's like all sugary.
Right.
You know, like so.
It's like a blue motorcycle.
My daughter Madison worked there for a while, and she's like, "We got to go do the things." And I was like, "All right." I drank one. I was like, "Oh." It's like no alcohol, all sugar. You know. I'm like, "Yeah, I don't want that." Can we get a beer?
I was freaking telling Nicole she has never been to Disney World before, and she was like, I missed the window of going, and I was like, no you have
no,
not.
the hell you didn't, dude.
No, I was like, you might go to Disney World and not cry, but you'll feel it inside of you.
You'll
the
be a kid again. You'll be a kid again. It's fun. I always
happiest place on earth.
But I always went when my daughter worked there, so we got in for free, so I didn't bitch about the pricing and all that crap. But we're walking around.
We're just mere peons.
But But we're walking around in 90-degree weather, and it's like there's cool stuff to see. But like, man, can we go in the shade for a bit?
One of my favorite things at Disney World was
just took her out.
Oh, did you?
Well, like 10 minutes ago.
Are you sure?
I've gotten up 75 times.
That doesn't mean you've peed her 75 times.
That is true.
She wants to be with those kids.
They're being loud.
Okay, fine. Okay, go on. We got
If she
5
pees,
minutes.
I'll clean it up.
We got 5 minutes.
Yeah, if she
The
pees, I'll
Disney
clean it up.
World thing that I liked when I went, the last time I went when I was like 11 or 10 or 9, somewhere in there, was the Bugs Life, the 4D experience.
Oh,
And then at the very end of the show, it's like, everybody please exit to the stage right. And your seat lifts up and it's like bugs walking under you. Like they crawl under your butt.
Cool.
And I was like, whoa.
I almost got into it with somebody in Disney.
Oh, Jesus. Don't be one of those.
I'm not
At the
one of those.
The happiest place on earth.
Dude, I'm not
See,
one
how
of
are
those.
you getting in a fight at the happiest place
I'm
on
not
earth?
one of those. I will let Madison tell this story when she's on the show. But me and Madison, and we were walking.
Was it warranted? Let me lead with that question.
Yeah, absolutely. This stupid Karen was fucking trying to fucking be a Karen for every goddamn person in the
How
place.
dare
I'm like,
her.
get buzz off.
What is she? What's
Who
the basis?
fuck are you?
Though? I got to pee.
So I'm walking up to, we're going to our seats, and they're like, they told
I
us
can't
to,
wait that long.
They told us to fill in up the front. I'm like, then go fill up in the front. We're sitting here.
Oh, as far as like filling in the seats
Like
of
the
a
seats
ride?
and stuff. They said this. I was like, go ahead then.
Then
okay?
go.
Then go. Me and my daughter are sitting right here to watch this. What is your problem? Go fuck off.
You're going to
Don't
get a
talk
better
to me.
seat. You're good.
And she's like, wow, you shouldn't be doing. I was like, fuck off.
Do you work here?
But I'm not like saying that.
No,
you know?
you're
in
just
my
like,
mind,
thank
I'm
you,
like,
thank
fuck
you.
off,
Like,
lady.
thank you.
And so she wouldn't move. And I was like, come on, Madison. So I stepped over the fucking chairs, and we just kept walking. I was like, fucking off. Who the fuck are you?
Dude, people
the
get
goddamn
out of
seat police.
control,
Who the
dude.
fuck do you think you are,
Oh,
man?
man.
People are really weird.
But for the most part, I am the quietest. You will never. I'll bitch about it.
I'm completely
I'll
non-confrontational.
bitch about it to
as far
people,
as
but it's
that
like
kind of
no.
shit.
Sometimes it's like, I know I've had
Well,
enough
you
of this.
do this shit
No,
enough.
I've had enough of this.
You do that.
This is my
It's like,
my
damn,
country, just
dude.
like it's yours. That's my seat, just like that could be your seat. That could be your seat. Fuck right the fuck off.
Damn.
Sorry.
Since we're talking about some,
Sorry.
I don't know if this is even Karen activity.
Yeah.
Well, I went to the dump the other day because I missed putting the trash can out. So I was like, damn it. Gotta take trash to the dump. So I get there, right? And this is the one, I'm not even going to say which one. I'm sorry. Anyway.
Which dump?
Is there only one?
No, there's dump. There's
Okay, yeah. So
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So I'm not even gonna make it a risk of whatever. So there's two things, the compactors where you can throw your trash bags.
Okay, you ain't going where I go. Go ahead.
They freaking look like they're both on. So I pull up to the one over here, and the lady's like, "It's cold outside." So the lady is like this, bundled up, and she's talking like this.
And you're like, cool.
And I was like,
that
cool.
sounds
And I'm
good.
throwing trash bags. And she's like, and I was like, she's still throwing my shit in there. And she's like,
that one's down.
she was like, I'm telling you, you have to park over here. And I was like, I couldn't fucking hear you
Yeah.
because you're bundled up.
Take
Don't
your
talk
shit
to me
off.
like
Yeah,
I'm a child.
exactly. Yeah.
And like,
Yeah,
because
dude.
I was
You
like,
said that?
Yes.
Good,
I was
good,
like, do
good.
not talk to me. I said it in the same
Good,
cadence.
good,
I was
good,
like,
good.
I can't hear you. Don't talk to me like a child. And then she just kind of looked
good.
at me like, damn,
Good.
no one's ever said anything back
Good.
before.
Exactly. Who the fuck?
That's
People
happened to
are
me.
getting too comfortable.
Oh man.
People are getting too comfortable because they haven't been punched in the fucking mouth.
It's
and
like,
that
I'm not
shows.
even rude
Yeah,
like that.
and I'm not either.
And I'm driving down the road after the interaction and I'm like, damn, I said the F word to that lady. Feeling bad. And I'm feeling guilty about it.
Because you're a good dude and you don't want to like.
But she,
like she's
in that
not.
moment, that pissed me off. I was like,
She
dude,
talks to everybody that way,
I'll
I'm
do
sure.
whatever you want me to do, but just talk to me. I don't care if I couldn't hear you. Just say it a fourth time. I didn't hear you because really the interaction
your
was
freaking
I
sweatshirt
kept
off your
saying
face.
what? I kept saying what because I couldn't hear.
Yeah.
It's like Kenny on South Park.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
exactly what it sounded like. And I was like, what? And then she took it off and then talked to me like I was dumb. And that burned me up, dude. It burned me up bad.
I love it.
Yeah.
I was
it.
pissed, dude.
Fuck him.
Literally 20-second
Fuck 'em.
interaction. Just
Fuck 'em,
literally,
dude.
I was like, oh
Fuck 'em.
my God, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
where everybody's on your side with this one.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I was like, geez, dude,
Yeah.
come on now.
If this gets clipped and you guys comment shitty on this, I can't believe that
No
you would,
way.
that you would allow somebody to be so arrogant to say
That just means you get
talk to
walked
them like
on
a
in
child.
life then.
Yeah, dude. If you're such a beta that you just let people just talk to you like that,
I was like, dude, I'll take a lot of shit, but you're not going to talk to me
and I
like
do,
how you
I'll-
talk to
I'll
your
be like, man,
5-year-old.
this isn't
Like,
worth
no,
it.
dude.
This isn't worth it. That's not worth. Like I don't want to get any. You just leave me
I
alone.
could see
You
her
do your
face
thing.
changing in real
But,
time
like,
as
when
I was
somebody's-
replying.
Yeah, when
And
I'm
I
a
was like,
customer,
see?
when I'm a customer at your
Place.
establishment,
Yeah.
you are not going to treat me in
No,
any
dude.
kind of way because I know exactly how you're supposed to act. And your boss.
I will
doesn't
throw
find out
this
about
shit
it.
on the
Bitch.
ground right now and drive away. And guess
Yeah.
who's going to have to pick it up? You. So
You can't park there.
I'm-
Get
Yeah,
the fuck
I would
outta
have
here.
I was
slashed
throwing
all
my
my
shit
bags
in the
open
wrong
and
thing.
just opened them up.
I was
and
like,
just
okay,
drove
well,
away.
how about if I just throw them here on the ground and then I'll drive away and you can fucking pick them up and take them over there and put them where they're supposed to go. I'm all for doing the right thing. I thought I was doing the right thing when you were throwing.
You're like the least confrontational person in the world.
beyond.
No, I know. So like, this
But
is
that
crazy
day
to
I
me
had
that
time
you did
for it.
that. Oh, I know.
had time for it that day.
Yeah, like she came at you and you were like, no, not today.
I think I called Nicole and I was like, dude, I just fucking snapped on a lady.
What'd you
Yeah.
end up doing? Did you throw them in the other thing?
Just walked right in front of her and flung it right like in the thing. Like walked over there. I think at the very last thing I said was, I was like, all you had to do was pull your thing down so I could hear you.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't hear you. These things are running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, it's getting me pissed off just even freaking thinking
Yeah,
about
boy.
it because it's like, why you probably talk to people like that all day.
You put me in this position, and I'm frustrated by that.
It's the age-old phrase, don't make me be an asshole. I don't want to be one.
Yes.
Don't make me be one.
Yeah,
Let
don't
it
put me in the
flow
position.
through
Lee's
you.
over here trying to freaking summon some shit. And I
Let
don't
it
even
flow through you, my friend. Let the hate
Goku.
flow through you.
No shit.
No, I'm a Sith, man. You know, it's a Star
No,
Wars thing.
dude, no.
He probably doesn't know who Goku is, so
I don't, because I'm not a Pokemon.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm not a Pokemon.
you don't. It's not Pokemon.
It's almost disrespectful that you even like put those two
Yeah.
things together.
Is it like a
You saw it. We were
Dragon
talking
Ball
about,
Z?
There you
thing?
go.
Oh, did I guess the same thing?
It's not the same thing.
No,
dog.
I mean they're both.
Oh my god, I gotta pee, and then we
Just
can say
kidding.
bye.
I'm just kidding. All right, go pee. We're fine. We're fine.
No, please don't leave me.
So it's
I'm just kidding.
fuck. So it's Dragon Ball Z. So you watch that too?
I did when I was little. Yeah,
Yeah, because you guys are young people.
exactly. Watch the Power Rangers. Watch Captain
My
Planet.
brother did too. He watched all that stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's what was on.
Well, you know the
watched
Power
what was
Rangers.
on.
The Power Rangers were stolen from Voltron.
Whatever. It was Power Rangers for us.
I mean, that's
and
copyright infringement because Voltron was the OG, baby. The OG.
Yeah,
Do you
but
even know what Voltron is?
nothing is.
Do you even know what Voltron is? Yeah,
Zoltan.
that's no.
Zoltan.
No, that's Power Rangers.
No, it's not.
What is that?
This is Dude, Where's My Car?
Dude, where's my car? Yeah.
Idiot.
Shut up. That was actually a stupid movie,
Zoltan.
but very funny.
Yeah, but that is a key moment in the movie, and you didn't know the movie quote, Mr. King of
Wasn't
movie quotes.
Rainn Wilson in that movie? Wasn't he like no? You know what? You know
could
no.
have
You know what
been.
I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the other Alien movie. It's with Tim Allen, and he's an actor, and they go back. So he's an actor, and they go back. But real aliens think he's a real like space commander because he's like a Star Trek type. What's it called with Tim Allen? Oh shit.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Well, he's in it. Rainn Wilson's in it. He's an alien.
Okay,
There's a bunch of people play aliens. It's called Galaxy Quest. Galaxy Quest.
I've never seen that.
Galaxy Quest. Oh my god, it's such a good movie. It's such a good movie.
Do you know this reference? Zoltan.
He's gonna say it. He's gonna say it. Say it. Come on, dude. Come on.
I don't.
Here, I can do it again.
Come on, dude.
Zoltan.
Is that in the name of the movie?
No.
Then
Come on,
I
dude.
don't.
Come on, dude.
Dude, where's my car?
Dude,
No and then.
No and then.
Yeah.
No and then. Penny.
Penny. It's okay.
No, she might. Penny.
I can't even see anything.
Penny, come. Penny, come. Oh, she listens about as much as I've trained her to listen.
Yep. Lee just admitted that she listens just as good as he has trained her to listen. So,
AKA none.
yeah.
She's my baby, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but little beeps on her collar doesn't do anything other than train. Okay. Well,
Because you're not going to go see people.
hey, it was a wonderful show, guys.
I think so.
Yeah, it's still going on. Mm-hmm. Okay. So Penny was trying to attack people, but that's because they had a dog, and she looked like she was about to go over the thing. So I had to get up and maybe make sure that didn't happen.
All right.
You shut your hole. All right, here we go.
That's
JK,
literally
LOL.
the only reason I'm here is to use my hole
Well,
and talk out of it.
Blah, blah,
by
blah,
the way,
blah, blah,
you
blah.
also
Blah, blah, blah.
we had such a good that was a good thing, and you couldn't think of one like really cool one, but that was okay. You did the Georgia one.
What?
You did the Georgia one.
The summary can't be fucking shitting on me.
I'm just kidding, dude. I'm just kidding.
Well, you really let us down on this one, T.
Jeez, TK. No, you did
Might as
great.
well hit delete.
All right, who's ready for
Tikov.
some takeaways?
Tikov. It's your turn.
Solange
first.
is in seat number 2. Solange, some takeaways. What's up?
Takeaways: love thy neighbor, and
That's religious there.
just
Nice.
love thy neighbor.
I'm joking.
No, you shouldn't be. That is really that's a good thing to say. Love thy neighbor,
It's also spiritual.
and then try to walk in their shoes
Love
before you
it.
judge them.
Love thy neighbor, and always get a massage before you go to a chiropractor.
I'm so bad at that. TK, final thoughts.
Thanks for having me. And see, we can just sit here and talk. It doesn't have to be 16 people all the time. Worked out just fine.
Are you
Yeah.
saying that I get nervous every now and then?
I wouldn't say nervous.
My plans have officially changed now that it's 6:30.
Oh,
That's okay.
Why?
I enjoyed the time.
well, I'll shut down
Thank
the
you
shop.
guys for having me.
And thank you for being on. My final
Thanks
thoughts
for
are
being on.
Thank you for being on, both of you, and also thank you for having me on. I think that it's cool when we come up with stuff where we don't agree, and then we go on tangents and stuff.
And then it comes full circle.
Well, I think the tangents make it fun, but I also like our topic today.
Oh, yeah.
Small world. So give us, if you want us to talk about something, please tell us. We will talk about anything. And we want to argue soon. So we want to have a debate soon. So give us topics to debate.
Dude,
Yes.
I will argue with you any day.
What we will
Lee.
do is the two guests that are sitting where TK is, 3 and 4 spot,
You'll see it.
they get to pick which side of the argument they're on. And then TK and I have to defend the other side. So if,
All right.
let's say, for example, it's flat Earth, and we have to be on the side of flat Earth. Then we have to argue that.
Interesting.
See what I'm saying? So give us some topics. This has been the Hot Ashes Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Please tell your friends.
Bye-bye.